Microsoft team र तपाईको host प्रियङ्काको तर्फबाट I'd like to welcome you all. Well, in between बाहिर हल बाहिर हुनुभएका जति पनि participants अथवा invitersहरू हुनुहुन्छ, would like to welcome you inside and also सबैजना टिमहरूलाई चाहिँ entire program भरि तपाईहरु बसेर हामीहरुलाई हेरिदिनुहोस् सुनिदिनुहोस् so that you can know more about today's program भन्न चाहन्छु. Well, सम्पूर्ण श्रोताहरुमा यो पनि सम्पूर्ण यहाँ आउनुभएका audienceहरुमा यो पनि जानकारी दिन चाहन्छु कि आज हामीसँग जुन माइक्रोसफ्टले गरेको कोल्याबोरेसन छ त्यो कोल्याबोरेसनको डिटेल्स पनि दिन गइरहेका छौं र जति जना स्टार्टअप्सहरु हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरुको लागि दिस विल बी अ गोल्डन अपर्च्युनिटी. इन बिट्विन कार्यक्रमको बीचमा हामी थुप्रै इन्फर्मेसनहरु दिन जाने छौं. हाम्रो सपोर्टिङ ह्यान्ड्सहरुलाई पनि सपोर्टिङ हातहरुलाई पनि हामी सम्झने छौं. तर अहिले भने लेट मी वेलकम आवर गेस्ट फर टुडे. He is Mr. Subhash Manandar, partner Shells of Bhutan and Nepal, representing Microsoft. And also, I'd like to welcome on stage Mr. Prashant Devaju. He is a security specialist of Microsoft Modern Work. And let me also inform you that ICT Award ko काम हैन like 5 months अगाडिदेखि चाहिँ सुरु भएको थियो. And there were so many people inbuilt in that. धेरै जना jury members-हरुले पनि काम गर्नु भएको छ. 5 महिनादेखि जति जना registration गरेर आउनु भएको छ participants-हरु उहाँहरुलाई चाहिँ छान्दै evaluate गर्दै we have so many nominees now. Top 12 बाट हामी top 5 सम्म आइपुगिसकेका छौं. And to all those 12 jury members, we'd like to thank you. र jury members को coordinator, jury coordinator हुनुहुन्छ Mr. Hempal Shrestha. We'd like to invite you on the stage. So अरु पनि थुप्रै मेम्बर्सहरु हुनुहुन्छ. So अहिलेको लागि धेरै फर्मल गरेर लामो कार्यक्रम हामी नगरौँ, छोटो मिठो गरौँ भनेर चाहिँ हामीले उहाँहरुलाई इन्भाइट गरेको छ. In between हाम्रो गेस्ट आउनु भयो पनि we'll definitely invite them as well. Thank you so much for being on the stage. Thank you. नेपालमा मात्र नभएर संसार ग्लोबल वर्ल्डमा नै अहिले आईटीले धेरै नै छाप पार्न सफल भएको छ. इट्स इमर्जिङ एन्ड इमर्जिङ डे टु डे. 10 years ब्याक जुन स्टेजमा थियो नेपालको आईटी सेक्टर त्यो भन्दा धेरै ग्रो अप भइसकेको छ. यही कुरालाई मध्यनजर गर्दै अग्रजहरुलाई सम्मान गरौँ अनि नयाँलाई प्रोत्साहन गरौँ भन्दै 7 years अगाडि आईसीटी अवार्ड सुरु भएको थियो. एन्ड वी हेभ कम to this point today. र नेपालमा भएका जति पनि आईटी प्रोफेसनल्स आईटी कम्पनी रहेका छन् उहाँहरु सबैजनालाई चाहिँ एउटा प्लेटफर्मको रूपमा चाहिँ आईसीटी अवार्डले आफू सामु लिएर आउँदै गरिरहेको छ. र फर दिस यो कन्सेप्टको लागि यो सोचको लागि र आईटी सँग रिलेटेड हामीले धेरैवटा अवार्ड्सहरु हेर्छौं जुन चाहिँ अब फ्यासन रिलेटेड रहेको छ, जुन चाहिँ अब हाम्रो म्युजिक इन्डस्ट्री रिलेटेड रहेको छ. बट दिस वाज नट इन नेपाल. र आईसीटी अवार्डलाई हामी माझ लिएर आउनु हुने लिभिङ विथ आईसीटी का फाउन्डर एन्ड ही इज अल्सो चेयरम्यान अफ आईसीटी अवार्ड अर्गनाइजिङ टिम मिस्टर राजन लम्सालज्यूलाई पनि यस स्टेजमा म बोलाउन चाहन्छु र केही शब्द फ्यु वर्ड्स राखिदिनु हुनको लागि म अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु.
Thank you, Priyanka. आजको यो सेसन स्पेशल सेसनमा तपाईलाई स्वागत छ. विशेष गरी माइक्रोसफ्टबाट उपस्थित हुनुभएका सुभाष सर र प्रशान्त सरलाई वेलकम गर्छु. र यसैगरी आज हाम्रो सेसनको लागि पार्टिसिपेट गर्न आउनुभएका सम्पूर्ण हाम्रो टप 5 फाइनलिस्टहरू, स्टार्टअप्सहरू र स्टुडेन्ट्सहरू, यसैगरी हाम्रो प्रिभियस अवार्ड विनरहरूलाई पनि म देखिरहेको छु. उहाँहरूलाई पनि स्वागत गर्छु. हेम्पाल सर, जुरी मेम्बर लगायत अरू सरहरू पनि सायद आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ. आज हामीले यो नेपालमा फर्स्ट टाइम माइक्रोसफ्टसँग मिलेर एउटा एनाउन्स गर्न खोजिरहेका छौँ स्टार्टअप्सहरूको लागि र एकदमै महत्त्वपूर्ण कुरा हो यो धेरै देशहरूमा सञ्चालन भइसकेको कुरा नेपालमा उहाँहरूले सञ्चालन गर्ने प्रयास गरिरहनु भएको थियो तर आज समय जुरेको छ आज हामी जोइन्टली यो प्रोग्राम अर्गनाइज गरेर सुरु पनि गर्दैछौँ र यस लगत्तै अरू थुप्रै सेसनहरू माइक्रोसफ्टका सेसनहरू पनि रहेका छन् हामी माइक्रोसफ्टको टिमलाई कनेक्ट गर्दैछौँ भर्चुअल पनि र म आजको कार्यक्रमलाई स्वागत मात्रै गर्न उपस्थित भएको छु सबैलाई स्वागत गर्छु आइसिटी अवार्डसँग यो कोलाबोरेसन भएको छ र माइक्रोसफ्टले नेपालको स्टार्टअपहरूमा पनि केही सहयोग गर्ने हिसाबले हुई फाउन्डर्स माइक्रोसफ्टको एउटा प्लेटफर्म सुरु भइरहेको छ र यो कोलाबोरेसनको लागि पनि एकदमै धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद भन्छौँ यो हाम्रो लागि पनि महत्त्वपूर्ण हो र हामीले नेपालको स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम बिल्ड गर्नलाई अथवा डिजिटल इकोसिस्टममा काम गर्नको लागि निरन्तर प्रयास गरिरहेका छौँ आइसिटी अवार्ड विगत 7 वर्षदेखि भइरहेको छ र नेपालको सबभन्दा ठुलो आइसिटी अवार्ड अर्गनाइज गर्दै जाँदाखेरि थुप्रै अर्गनाइजेसनसँग कोलाबोरेसन पनि गर्दै आइरहेका छौँ र सबै अर्गनाइजेसन कोलाबोरेसनमा एउटा इकोसिस्टम विकास गर्न हाम्रो प्रयास रहेको छ यो हाम्रो महत्त्वपूर्ण क्षण हो जुन नेपाली स्टार्टअपहरूको लागि र स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूको लागि पनि यो एकदमै धेरै महत्त्वपूर्ण छ र तपाईँहरूलाई फेरि पनि स्वागत गर्दै म माइक्रोसफ्टको सेसनको तर्फ पनि अगाडि बढाउँछु म सुभाष सरलाई यसपछिको सेसनको लागि ह्यान्डओभर गर्छु थ्याङ्क यू सो मच
Thank you so much for short and sweet words. Anyway, आज जुन हामी कार्यक्रममा रहेका छौँ माइक्रोसफ्ट स्टार्टअप फाउन्डर हब सबैजनालाई क्वेसन हुनसक्छ होइन माइन्डमा यु माइट हेभ अ क्वेसन वाट इज दिस एन्ड हाउ डिड आइसिटी कोलाबोरेटेड विथ माइक्रोसफ्ट वाइ यो 5W1H भन्छौँ नि हामी यो सबैजनालाई क्वेसन हुन सक्छ सो आई वुड लाइक टु सर्टली से अबाउट माइक्रोसफ्ट स्टार्टअप फाउन्डर हबको बारेमा म केही भन्न गइरहेको छु इट्स लाइक Microsoft first startup founder hub is a new platform. It's a complete new platform in Nepal designed to remove the stereotypical barriers in building a company. हाम्रो जुन समाजमा रहेको छ कम्पनी खोल्न सजिलो छ अथवा खोल्नै गाह्रो छ भन्ने त्यसलाई चाहिँ सहज बनाउन माइक्रोसफ्ट आएको छ एन्ड इट इज ट्राइङ टु हेल्प फाउन्डर्स टु इनोभेट एन्ड ग्रो रिगार्डलेस अफ एनी ब्याकग्राउन्ड एनी लोकेसन प्रोग्रेस or passion they possess. It is a new Microsoft platform that offers startups free access to the technology, tools, and resources they need to build and run the business. It also provides technical supports and guidance based on where the startups are in their journey, allowing them flexibility to work on their own. Designed especially for early startup, it was created based on the explicit need of an access to digital ecosystem that promotes opportunities and democratizes innovation. The program has been successfully launched in multiple countries. With this, it is launching first time in Nepal with collaboration with ICT Award, and it's looking forward to provide better opportunities and platforms to the Nepalese startup, especially the emerging ones. Microsoft Founders Hub's aims to harness the startups culture in Nepal. By bridging the gap between digital ecosystem and innovative minds, it is certain to create impact with the Nepalese society, especially with emerging innovations and ideas that have been shadowed under financial and infrastructure deprivation. The stories that we will be hearing in the story sharing session will also provide MSFH, that is Microsoft Founder Hub program, a brief understanding to what challenges are faced by the startups in Nepal and how they have been eased so far. Not only in Nepal, Microsoft has been helping all the startups in multiple countries. And with this, we are very lucky that Microsoft is starting something new in Nepal as well. For now, I would like to welcome Country Manager of Bangladesh, Bhutan, and Nepal, who is at Microsoft, and right now he is stationed in Bangladesh, Mr. Muhammad Yusuf Farooq, with some words regarding Microsoft, and we can have him online, I guess, right? So we are trying to connect with him. Please welcome him.
startups, and literally I call it the rising of Nepal economy. For us, for globally, if we look at today, for any country's economy inflow that is start with digital natives today. If we're talking about GDP growth of the country, we are talking about digital natives or the startups today. So what we'll share particularly the urgency why we are really launching this digital Microsoft Founder Hub program in Nepal, it is very clear. So I'll just share why we are doing it and what are the programs, what are the benefits essentially as a digital natives, as in startups, you can really avail from Microsoft. To start with, I'm literally calling this is Nepal's thriving economy is the next Asian tiger. We have seen many examples that Nepali startups are winning not only locally, even globally. Just to start with, when you look at, I think the Nepali startup ecosystem started back in 2008. And since now, you guys have more than 800 startups which are directly and indirectly employing thousands of people locally and globally. If I call out one more, if you look at our the investment as a country, which really the global investment Nepal has got over the years is more than 93%. So imagine the amount of economic inflow that country has gone through, the country has earned through these startups. If you look at the fintech industry, if you look at the urban industry, if you look at the e-commerce industry, there was a significant improvement or change is due to all these startups, or literally I called out the innovators. And the last point, if you look at the 700 active startups today, creating a drastic impact in day-to-day of Nepalese life, bringing their new innovation, the product, the services, and their tools. To start with, why we believe this maybe this is the right time for us to launch the program in Nepal, I think it is very, very clear. If you look at today, the possibilities, the opportunities is not only in Nepal. It is an opportunity to expand globally, and which encourage us to become the trusted technology partner for you to partner with us, which help you to break any barriers with possibilities. So if I break it down, the number one, we being Microsoft, being a number one trusted technology platform provider, and we ensure we provide all the tools and technology for you to innovate by ensuring the privacy, the security, and the data. The number two is Startup Founder program comes with the entrepreneurship experience. So we do have a team who comes with all this entrepreneurship experience to support you from your journey from idea to unicorn. And number three, Microsoft, as we have been operating more than 200 countries globally, we have access to the global ecosystem of industry, to enterprise customer, to thousands and thousands of partners. We do have a team with a deep technical and co-selling expertise. And also we are here to provide you the mentorship support you need to develop your tools and product. I'll just call out the reason why as a startup you should join Microsoft Founder Hub program. If it starts with the number one, as I mentioned, we have been operating in more than 200 countries. The opportunity for you to get access to these 200 countries in the day one joining into this program. Number two, as Microsoft, we have been working with millions and millions of customers globally and locally. You have an opportunity to connect with our customer and bring you solutions and sell you solutions to them. Number three, Microsoft, as I said, we are the number one leading cloud platform provider in the world. We have the technical expertise, the team who can really help you to review your existing architecture or to help you to modernize your existing architecture to run in Azure. Number four, the largest sales team. As I said, it's 200 countries we are operating. We have more than 200,000 employees. and a huge sales team. You have an opportunity to collaborate with Microsoft sales team who will essentially sell your solutions to the customer locally and globally. And finally, if you look at the partner ecosystem today, we have more than few 100,000 partners globally. You have an opportunity to join the partner ecosystem, bring your innovations to them, and sell with them to the customers. I wanted to call out one of the example, our very own startup from Sri Lanka, WSO2. Look at their last year, their revenue was 60 million, and they aspire to be a $300 million company by 2025. Look at that. They are Gartner listed company today. Look at the innovation. It starts with low code and no code approach. And if you look at today, that WSO2, they believe Microsoft is the only trusted platform provider, and they joined us in the founder program back in 2005, and they're continuing their journey. And we are helping them to expand their business across the globe. If I just wanted to call out, if you were born in Nepal, it's not limiting yourself to grow in Nepal. I think that's where we as Microsoft bringing that opportunity for you to grow within regional and even across the globe. And that's where we helped company like WSO2. And then finally, if we look at today, how we are helping our startups to sell with Microsoft employees. The number one, if you look at, we literally build an dedicated onboarding help desk team to help you effectively sales to Microsoft customers. What it means, example, if you develop an applications today and you want to sell that applications to Microsoft customers locally and globally, you have an opportunity. We have a team for you to help you there. Number two, if you look at enterprise selling, and in many cases, when we work with a startup, I think it was very clear you do have a brilliant idea. You build in fantastic tools. But the one thing we always felt sometimes you might be missing, how to make the tools enterprise ready, how to make the tools to attract the customer. And that's where, again, you got an opportunity to work with Microsoft dedicated success manager who will help you to navigate the core sales to our customers. Number three, Microsoft seller alignment. I'm sure you might be surprising to hear that Microsoft sales team will sell your solutions to the customer. Can you imagine how much it's going to really help you and bring that impact to you? Because you might be so small today, you might have few thousand, few hundred employees today. But if you can bring that solution through Founder Hub program and if you get that alignment with Microsoft sellers, essentially you got a few 100,000 sellers will be working for you to sell your solutions. And then finally, expansion. Look at example, even if you have maybe wonderful tools, but you want to expand country, even example, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Asian countries, even you want to go further, you want to go to EMEA, you want to go to US. And in many cases, it's not easy for you. But the moment you join this Founder Hub program, you have that opportunity to reach to the global expansion or the international expansion maybe within its very shortest possible time. So if I summarize, if you look at today, if you build an innovation, you are not limiting yourself within the geo boundary. You are not limited within your team. You have that extended team from Microsoft who will help you to sell, or who will help you to take your solutions to the customer locally and globally. I just wanted to share with you this. I'm not really sure if you heard about Javed Karim. He was the YouTube co-founder. He was one of the YouTube co-founder, and he was the one who first put his YouTube video, the video on YouTube, and I think it was more of what he called Jew or something. And that video till I think last month or month back, 223 million viewers watch that video. So if you look at today, it's not only made in Asia, what it means, even if born in Asia, and we are making it globally today. So with that, I would like to thank you everyone for joining us today. And of course, this is, as I said, it's privilege, it's a great honor for us to join this ICT Award program and launching this Microsoft Founder Hub program in Nepal for the very first time. So I encourage every startups, every innovator to join the Founder Hub program and take the benefits of Startup Founder Hub program. So with that, thank you so very much for listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yusuf Farooq, for that crystal clear presentation, and also thanks to entire Microsoft team for choosing Nepal to help all the startups to get into their business and do something globally. Well, I would like to point out some of his words from his presentation. Worldwide vibes, and also for customer relation, technician expert, largest sell team, and partner ecosystem. I think this 5 can lead Nepal to go globally in their business. So if you want to expand your business, you can think about Microsoft. If you're a startup, you can think about Microsoft so that we can collaborate and work accordingly. In between, फेरि पनि यहाँहरूलाई सबैजनालाई ICT Award र माइक्रोसफ्टको यो कोलाबोरेटिभ प्रोग्राममा वेलकम गर्न चाहन्छु र माइक्रोसफ्ट स्टार्टअप फाउन्डर हबको बारेमा detailed review and overview दिनको लागि I would like to invite on the stage partner cells of Nepal and Bhutan who is working for Microsoft, Mr. Subhas Manandar on the stage.
Hello, hello. Hello, namaste, and welcome to you all. So thank you, Farooq Bhai, for that wonderful information about the startup ecosystem. Myself, I'm Subhas Manandar, and as introduced by our host, I look over Nepal and Bhutan as a partner sales executive currently. So today I'm going to share a bit about overview on the Founders Hub. So we saw our country manager, Farooq, has mentioned about why we are launching it here today in Nepal. So I would like to share a bit overview on what this program is about, what this platform is about, and how this could help you in terms of growing your startup and overcoming the challenges that we face in the startup ecosystem. So as in data, it shows that 90% of startup ends up in the first year of its starting journey because of the challenges that they face in this current competitive world. So the objective of this platform that we are launching, the Founders Hub. So I would like to share a bit of overview on what Founders Hub is and how this platform can support you. As mentioned, Founders Hub is a platform that is designed specially to support the startup ecosystem with bringing people, knowledge, and also the world-class technology for you to grow along, propel and grow along with your startup journey. And this is open to all, where no funding is required. Anyone with the eligible startup companies can accept or apply to this program. Next slide. Third slide. So let's look at the 4 pillars of startup ecosystem that we give it through this platform. So first of all, any startup applying to this program, we are eligible up to getting $150,000 of credit from Azure. And not only the Azure credit, it also provides you a development technologies like Visual Studio Enterprise, GitHub Enterprise, and along with that, you can also get Microsoft 365 solutions to connect and run your business along with team anytime, anywhere. So I'll come to that in other slides as well. And thirdly, Microsoft has also brought up through this platform, Microsoft through its partners support that OpenAI and other technologies can also be leveraged through this program itself. And as well, not only technology will help the startup to grow, so we also have mentorship program. You can book one-on-one mentorship within our industry experts through this platform. So going a bit deep in terms of the level that how you can get up to 150,000 credit, Nitish. So we can, so any startup with an idea can apply for this program, and as our team at backend can validate you. And the first level that we provide you is ideate stage. That is, if your program, if you have an idea, and if even those idea is on the prototype stage, we do support you in the first level where $1,000 is given as a funding for you. And if your company is already business registered and already have a minimum viable product, then you can apply and can get accredited in level 2. And similarly, if your product is having customer and growing stage, we give you on the level 3, that is around $25,000. And similarly, if we are focusing on scaling this, then we give you up to $150,000 of credit. So similarly, the tools that, as I just now mentioned, it gives you an enterprise development tool like GitHub Enterprise, Visual Studio Enterprise, and also Power Platform like robotic process automation to integrate within your application to serve your customers better. And as well to cover, to follow up with the leads and to track the program. So any newcomers are welcome to it and can apply. So my final slide. You can look at the QR code here, or if you can scan it right now, you can go for startups.microsoft.com and sign up by yourself, so you get all those benefits after our team validates for your eligibility. And to contact, you can reach out to me myself on this email ID, so that I can connect you with my wider team who is supporting me throughout across this region. And also we have Mohammad Infaz, who is the lead for Southeast Asia New Market, who is helping me to drive this startup ecosystem in the country. So you can reach out to either me, either Mohammad Infaz, across this ID to support you if you face any challenge on this self-service process of nominating your company. So I look forward to see you nominating, and we look forward to help you grow together with you. So thank you everyone for this welcome.
Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. Moving on with the schedule of our program. There are so many things we are going to share today. We have lots of stories lined up for you. And for now, after all this presentation and after all this information, I would like to present a success story of an application which is especially designed for students and parents to find the information and learn right from the mobile application. If you are guessing, yes, it's right. I'm talking about the Veda app. So now I would like to call up on the stage founder and CEO of Veda app, Mr. Nirdesh Dua, to share the success story with Microsoft and Founder Hub.
Thank you so much. Hi everyone. So I think the slides is. So I'm Nirdesh Dua, co-founder and CEO at Veda. So I'm also involved right now in Carver app as well. So yeah, can we get to the next slide? So I think I'll start with my entrepreneurship journey. So if you can see there, we started out as a company that built products for other companies in in other nations. We started out with Gofenzumen, one of the leading men's magazine in China. We worked with Dualays, Bins Fashion, all those companies that are quite known out of Nepal. We built an entire platform for them. So what happened is, when we started out with building products for others, we figured out that we could actually build a good product here in Nepal. So we built our own product, Eatery, and it was a really good product, but it didn't go well because we didn't research the market, we didn't hear our clients. We supposed that the product would work, and actually it failed. After that, we started researching, and then I came across a kind of a story where I found out that parents were facing this problem with communication with the schools. And we went back to the schools and we figured out that they were spending a lot of money for communication itself. So there was a gap. So they were spending a lot, but parents were not getting the information like they wanted. And that's why we started VID. VID was basically a communication app for schools to communicate with parents. And then we started adding clients, and then we started to hear from our customers, and we kept building on it. And right now, VID is all-in-one system for schools. I'll talk about a little bit later. And now, going ahead, so we are doing quite good in Nepal. We are in Brunei. We are piloting in India. We work at the school in Japan as well. So that's where VID is right now. We are serving more than 1.6 million clients. I'm involved in a few other things, like I said, Carver app, and also NYF Executive Committee, CNIYF, and all those things. Sorry, CNI IT Council and all those things. So. Yeah, can we get to the next slide? That's a short journey of my entrepreneurship journey. So we stumbled across startup Founders Hub in 2021. So I think we are one of the first companies of Nepal to get into Microsoft Highway to 100 Unicorns. So that's one of the campaign of Microsoft. So we were there and we stumbled upon this Microsoft for startups, and I think we got a lot of benefit from here. So during the COVID, what happened was our clients, number of our clients sought up, right? So we're using AWS services, and yeah, at that time we had a lot of, I think we had a few efficiency issues and all those things with our platform, and we were spending kind of $12,000 on AWS per month. One of the highest in Nepal. So what happened is, now we wanted to switch because we were paying a lot, and there were only few, the credits could not cover all the costs, so we were planning to change, and that's when we were selected for Microsoft IoT Hornet Unicorn, and we came across this amazing platform. And then we shifted to Azure. So we have 150,000 credit, but then that's not the important part. So we are using Azure services in a lot of level, right? So we use a lot of services of Azure, but that was not just service that we are using from Microsoft Startup Hub. So what we did is we actually there's this Microsoft mentorship hub. So we went there and we found out experts who could actually help us make our platform more efficient. We actually found experts who could actually look at our product and find flaws in our product, guide us from onboarding to support to everything. So even marketing. So we connected to a lot of experts. So I'll talk about that a little bit more. But we found that all the other services that were there, they were really, really relevant to what we were looking for. Suppose GitHub Enterprise, we're paying for it now. We got it for free. That's good. But then we also we never tried LinkedIn Talent Solutions and LinkedIn Sales Navigator. I actually had a 1-hour session just for these two, and then I think this is a very good platform to use, free or paid. They are really good services. So actually, Talent Sales Navigator is really good, but then Talent Solutions is even better for Nepal, because a lot of talents are now on LinkedIn and we can actually find them. So these were the services, a few other services that we are regularly using, but then this one is became one of the game changers for us, Microsoft for Startups Mentor Network. So I regularly interact with mentors. I think we still have 1 or 2 months left of this service for free, and from hardware, from server levels to, from designs to, marketing to whatever you want, there are experts from every field, and they'll actually help you they'll understand what you're saying, and they'll come back to you and you can connect to them and actually continue a conversation forward. This is where a lot of things came in from, like I said, the increasing the efficiency of the servers, to a lot of things came in from here. So yeah, this is one of the things that helped us a lot. Now, back to the product. So I was actually told that I could actually pitch my product, so free marketing is always welcome. So yeah. So Bed is all-in-one product for schools. We are entire digital platform for schools to automate their workflow. So this is how our UI looks like. Can we go to the next slide? So yeah, during the time of COVID, a lot of schools could not operate because they did not have the technology or the infrastructure that was required to operate, not just in Nepal, a lot of emerging nations. But this is not just about COVID, right? It's pre-COVID and post-COVID. A lot of schools in Nepal and all those emerging nations spend a lot of resources on operations, management, rather than teaching students. So we are actually helping them, we are actually making it easier for them to operate and manage, so that they can spend more focus and more resources on educating students, so that actually education can be better. Also, they do not make informed decisions. For that, they need data and they need analytics. We also help them with this. So, what is all-in-one system? That is, from accounting, finance, result, communication, learning management system, document management, and all those things. Literally everything. So, everything that goes in school, we actually help to automate that. Can you go to the next slide? So, these are a few of the other features. So, these are some of the values created by us. So, we help them automate their processes, boost students and teachers' outcomes, increase parents' participation, and do all these things. So I'll not go much about that. But then this is not just for schools. We help the entire ecosystem. Parents can actually get all the information of students right from their mobile phones. They can communicate and do all those things. Students can learn from the product. Students can update their assignments from their products and do all those things. Teachers can operate. Teachers can do everything from the product, like giving homework, checking assignment, and all those things. So actually, this helps schools to go virtual when they require, just like that, as easy as that. So yeah, I think we can actually skip this. Yeah. So, yeah, for supervisors, we have they can actually see all the analysis of the teachers, and for school districts, if there are more than one schools, they can actually see everything within the different schools, right? So why are we doing this? Obviously, we are trying to build one of the best digital platform for schools in entire region, but then we are also building a resilient, effective, and equitable ecosystem for schools and students, where no students have to be left out and no schools have to be shut down due to various reasons. So yeah, can we go to the next slide? So yeah, right now we have 1.6 million active users, actually a little more than that right now. This is a older slide. So we are nearly 900 schools strong right now. And we are operating in 42 districts as of today. All those schools, we have all the top tier schools. We have the schools in all the remote areas as well. We are operating with Changhua School, the best school in Brunei, and a few others. We have a school in Japan, and yeah, we are expanding into India this month. Next slide, please. So this are some of our clients feedback. Clients love us. We have maintained a good client renewal rate, so we can say that our clients love us. Next slide, please. So yeah, a few of the awards that we have been awarded. One recently, Global Entrepreneurship Award for Nepal. These are a few of the others that we have been awarded till now. National ICT Award by government Nepal was one of those. WISTA Award, I think we are the second to get WISTA Award after Worlding. So these are some of the awards that we have got over the years. We can skip that. So this is our core team. On the left, you can see our first mentor, first investor 5 years ago, Dilip Agrawal, founder of Worlding. These are our so yeah, so we are doing few things. We are working with blockchain certification right now. We are trying to build tools, software MIS. I think there are no tools, complete software MIS anywhere in the world. We are working on it. Yeah. So this is something that we hold for the future. We could actually go into a lot of things if we have, the amount of data and the amount of knowledge that we have. We can actually build a few things into the ecosystem. Can we go to the next slide? Yeah, that's. I just dropped to the product because I didn't want to be marketing. I think the founders of itself is a very good platform for new startup creation.
Smart Choice Technology. And in meantime, I would also like to say name of all the sponsors and all the helping hands that have been tied up with this ICT award. E-commerce partner, Daraj. Category sponsor, Encel. Payment partner, IMEPay. Internet partner, This Home 518. Knowledge partner, Presidential Business School. Ecosystem partner, Microsoft. Insurance partner, IME General Life Insurance. Data center and cloud partner, Silver Lining Private Limited. IT training partner, Broadway Infosys. EdTech partner, Wave. Incubation partner, King's College. Gaming partner, Yarsha Lab. Supporting partner, Fuse Machine. Security partner, Eminence Way. Broadcasting partner, Shantipur Television SD. App partner, Hamro Patru. Technology partner, Technorio. SMS partner, Sparrow SMS. And like to go on with the schedule. We have another story sharing session. For this, I would like to invite CEO of Digital Age Nepal Private Limited, Ms. Divya Dali. Reached this far. I started my career at a very early age. I started it at 19, and that is how I have already crossed 2 decades of timeline. But from the day one until date, the level of passion to work has been increasing day by day. I don't find myself enjoying other than my work besides my family. You know, I'm always drilling down on in terms of work. Let me so what we are doing and what our product is about. Please play the video. We are gonna share a short video of our solution. which describes
Digital Age
about our
Nepal
solution.
is proud to introduce the in-house developed robust solution KYC management system and AML solution CPFTS. It is a fintech solution. The solution has 4 vital modules which we are going to describe in the sequence. Customer onboarding is a challenging process to onboard the unpolitied and safe customer in the banks. Real-time monitoring of all major sanction lists and global watch lists, including third-party database, enables the user to identify the customer while onboarding. Know your customer is the necessary factor during onboarding a customer. The individual and corporate KYC are managed and can be updated via online and on the brand's label through KYC management system. Biometric verification enhances the value of the KYC management system. Politically exposed person, sanction list persons such as terrorists, low, medium, and high-risk customers are screened and categorized prior to onboarding the customer. Regular screening of the existing customers are the essential feature of the system to supervise the customers. This mechanism helps to determine the suspicious customers if there is any changes on the data of the customer and or in the database. Once the customer are onboarded, the AML functions monitoring the customers of entire bank via regular rule-based system. The excellent case management system helps the user to verify the customer caught breaching the rules. They are investigated further and, if needed, are then reported on the central bank's reporting system. Regular TTR reporting and STR reporting are generated and then reporting is done. The API integration of screening and risk profiling with other applications has strengthened the solution. Apart from that, the system has reporting system of the KYC and AML solution, which helps the user to generate the dynamic reports as and when needed.
Since it's a very logical thing to understand, I thought of sharing the video so that you all can understand in short what our product is about. There are many components which is integrated in between, and the solution works integrating with each other's solutions. Not only this, our solution is omni-channel solution, which integrates with other solutions apart from ours. Whatever we briefed in the short video, that is all about these things. Let me go to the next slide. This is about our customers. I will not take much time on this. Still, there are valuable customers due to which we are here. So by now you would have understood that we play a lot on data. That's why I thought of drilling down into data about the real facts data of Nepal, and this is the data that we have got from some of the reliable sources of Nepal. The internet penetration rate as per NTA report is 63%. As we all are aware, even we are using digital payment systems these days. The digital transactions are going high, and financial institutions are one of the most used, most digitized sectors. So, based on Nepal Rashtra Bank report of digitization report, there has been increment of debit cards by 9.25% and 30.17% increment on credit card. ATMs increased by 23.82%, And also, the mobile banking users increased by 35.46% and reached to 11,300,000. Also, as per the monthly statistics of Nepal Rashtra Bank, the Connect IPS each month transactions is over 3 million transactions. There is 13.5 million mobile banking transactions and 13.3 million mobile wallet transactions, whereas there is 1.7 million of QR-based payments. So why I'm talking about... I'm not used to it. That's why I'm finding it hard to... Evaluating the data, our data processing has been increased. I think I'm on the wrong slide. I don't know what's happening with this. Okay, so while analyzing the data, we have case management system, we have dynamic decision platforms, we have behavior analysis, but yet we are yet to work on the proper machine learning tools. The challenges that we have been facing for our clients, for our system, is that there is everything based on the rule-based system, but proper machine learning AML systems are yet to be catered. And that is why the tools and technologies provided by Microsoft due to this Microsoft Startup Hubs has given us benefit, and we are utilizing the Azure tools, API AIs, AI APIs, so that we can test the cases and figure out the right kind of solution, the robust solution for our clients. That is how we are working in. We do have many things to do, and that is what we are working on, like digital identity verifications, botnet and malware threat intelligence, true locations trackers. All these things are work in progress, and we are utilizing Microsoft tools to make the robust system, to build the better solution. This is about the data that we have been processing so far. As of now, we have all the clients in on-prem solution due to legal constraints of Nepal and governance of Nepal. We have to do it on-prem. Otherwise, our solution is SaaS ready. Despite that, we have figured out and summarized the total data that we are catering as of now. And this is the average total data. We are processing every day on 28 million data. Total customer data is 15,565,000. Total transaction per day is 17,060,000. And growth rate per year is 10% to 20%. So why AML? Why do we need AML? It's about the regulatory guidelines that we need to follow. We follow NRB directives, FATF guidelines, and UNOFAC sanctions guidelines. By the way, what is AML? AML, you can simply understand it is like washing or laundering or cleaning any black money into white money. It's about cleaning process of the money being cleaned to make it white. So our regulators has regulated AML directives to this kind of institutions, and these are some of the them are already our clients, and to some we are still to reach out. So we are dealing on combating money laundering and preventing terrorism financing. The benefits of Microsoft Founders Hub is that we are using MS Azure, open APIs, AI APIs, Power BIs, Microsoft 365, and GitHub. Our team has been using GitHub frequently, often, massively, and keeping our source code track in the GitHub itself. Tracking issues and version control is being done by that. We are also using face APIs, face recognition APIs, and there are many other tools that our team is using. I must say that without this tools and technologies provided by Microsoft, we'd not have been able to test the application to that level. Because being a single founder, I can never imagine that giving so many tools and technologies to my team, to my office. Since Microsoft has offered us these tools, we have been fortunate to utilize all these tools. Despite there are so many tools, we have not been able to utilize all the given features. However, this is the dashboard of Digital Age Nepal, from where you can utilize all these tools whenever you need within the timeline of Startup Founders Hub, and you can get maximum benefit from it. These are some of the additions of the features that is provided by Microsoft Founders Hub, and it's really a fortunate thing for all of us. And I suggest you all present here to go for the Microsoft Founders Hub and apply for it, so that you can also get the benefits as we are getting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much for the wonderful presentation, ma'am. That was quite interesting and informative and also inspiring. Well, moving on, I'd like to inform you that ICT Award 2022 is also acknowledged by Ministry of Communication Information Technology, National Information Technology Center, and also Department of IT, NAST, FNCCI, and Nepal Telecommunication Authority. With all the supports, we have been going through ICT Award 2022, which is going to be held on 23rd December this month, coming very soon. And also would like to inform that for 3 categories, Startup, Rising, Innovations, and Product categories, ICT Award team has been presenting a program in Kantipur Television SD, which has been broadcasted from yesterday, and you can see the program every Thursday from 6:30 p.m. Now let's jump into the schedule, and we have another presentation, and I would like to invite on the stage Modern Work Security Specialist at Microsoft. He has been working there. He is Mr. Prashant Deuza. This is a technical session to give some information about Azure. So let's welcome him. It's fine. ICT Award.
Hello. Hello. Check 1 2 3. Hello. 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 Okay. So okay. Thank you. Thank you everyone. सबैजनालाई good evening. Basically मेरो आजको सेसन भनेको चाहिँ सो अगाडिको सेसनहरुमा हाउ क्यान वी गेट बेनिफिट फ्रम द स्टार्टअप भन्ने कुराहरु हेर्यौं हैन स्टार्टअप हबबाट माइक्रोसफ्ट थ्रु माइक्रोसफ्ट हामीले के बेनिफिटहरु पाउँछौं भन्ने कुराहरु सुन्यौं हैन सो देयर वर लट अफ थिंग्स गोइङ अन मेरो प्रेजेन्टेसनमा चाहिँ बेसिकली आई विल फोकस अन अज्योर हैन सो अगाडिको सेसनमा सुभाषले पनि देखाएको थियो सो अज्योरमा हामीले कति क्रेडिटहरु पाउँछौं के पाउँछौं भन्ने कुरा हामीले बिचको स्लाइडहरुमा हेर्न पायौं बिचको स्टोरी टेलिङमा हामीले सुन्न पायौं सो मेरो फोकस चाहिँ बेसिकली अब जुन हामीले क्रेडिट पाउँछौं अज्योरमा त्यसलाई चाहिँ के कुरामा युटिलाइज गर्न सकिन्छ हामीले रिसोर्सहरु के पाउन सक्छौं भन्ने कुरामा चाहिँ फोकस गर्दै छु है सो बेसिकली सबभन्दा पहिला क्लाउड भनेको के हो त हैन सो व्हेन वी टक अबाउट द क्लाउड बेसिक लेभलमा जानु पर्दाखेरि we always compare cloud with the on-premises. So what's on-premises and what's the cloud? So cloud ma jada pani we do have three categories. We talk about infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. Sorry for that. Okay. So when we talk about the on-premises ma bhanne bittikai aba sabai kura हामीले आफैले म्यानेज गर्छौं and there are a lot of investment going on. So on premises ma malai sabai kura manage garnu paryo bhaneko I need to build hardware. Pahla सुरु मैले त रुम एउटा बनाउनु पर्यो जुन चाहिँ as a data center group ma मैले use गर्न सकु. Then after I need to look after the hardwares that I need to procure हैन अनि network, then after security I need to have some person who need to manage all these things. So त्यो भनेको चाहिँ हाम्रो on premises भयो. So when we do the cloud, when we go to the cloud, what are the advantages? So अघि भने जस्तै platform as a service, software as a service, and infrastructure as a service. So infrastructure as a service ma चाहिँ I don't need to worry about the hardware what I have. हैन so मैले hardware procure पनि गर्नु परेन, hardware manage पनि गर्नु परेन, power manage पनि गर्नु परेन, data center देखि के कुरा नि manage गर्नु परेन. So I'll just manage the platforms. हैन I'll just manage the operating system. Operating system भन्दा माथिपट्टि जति सबै कुरा छ त्यो सबैलाई म manage गर्छु. And then there comes the platform as a service. So platform as a service ma I will manage I'll not manage the operating system, whatever the operating system je pani huna sakcha. So I just need to worry about the platform. I need to have a right platform. On that right platform I will develop my application and deploy garchu bhanne kura हैन and software as a service ma चाहिँ अब के पनि manage गर्नु पर्दैन अझै हैन so the application is already over there. I will just manage the data, permission अनि युजरहरु मात्र manage गर्छु है. So what is the Azure? So हामी अघि क्लाउड को कुरा गरौँ Azure भनेको के हो त? So when we talk about the Azure has a 4 pillars. So 4 pillars हरु चाहिँ के छ त भनेर भन्दाखेरि सबैभन्दा पहिला चाहिँ हामीले स्ट्याकहरुको कुरा गर्छौं Azure stack. So Azure stack को बारेमा कुरा गर्छौं. So Azure stack को बारेमा कुरा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले बेसिकली के भन्छौं भनेर भन्दाखेरि हामीसँग अन प्रेमिसेसमा एप्लिकेसनहरु छ. अन प्रेमिसेसमा भएको एप्लिकेसनहरुलाई चाहिँ क्लाउड सँग सिंक्रोनाइज गर्ने म्यानेज गर्ने कामहरु चाहिँ हामीले Azure stack को लागि भनेर युज गर्छौं. Then after we have something called serverless. So serverless भनेको चाहिँ अब अहिले like as a platform as a service, software as a service हैन we do not require the servers to deploy our application. So everything will be on a function. We just call a function. So the function is already over there. We just call that function and make our application live. Right? So we're talking about the serverless over here. It's a next generation. We don't need to develop a code. We don't need to write a code for that specific functions. It's already over there. We don't need to do a break fix or anything. We just give our input and just talk about the output over there. अनि त्यसपछि अर्को कुरा भनेको चाहिँ so अर्को कुरा भनेको infrastructure. So infrastructure भनेको so I will develop everything my own. हैन मेरो म आफै एउटा virtual machine create गर्छु. त्यो virtual machine मा I will just deploy the platform, then I develop the application. So everything I will do on my own. So that's the application, that's the platform. Then to visualize all these things, so त्यो तीनटा पिलरलाई visualize गर्नको लागि चाहिँ हामीसँग thought tool छ, just like a Visual Studio, a GitHub to deploy the codes, commit the codes, Power BI to understand what are the uses of the resources, मेरो applicationहरु कति smoothly चलिरहेको छ, लोड कति बढिरहेको छ, कति फ्रिक्वेन्टली आई निड टु इन्क्रिज the compute size or I need to increase the memory. हैन यो सबै कुराहरु चाहिँ हाम्रो टुलले म्यानेज गरिरहेको छ. So these are more. So we in Microsoft, when we talk about the Fortune countries, startup को कुरा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ more than 95% companies are अहिलेको Fortune 500 मा चाहिँ, so they are still over there. So these are the companies that we are talking about, who is using the startup of Azure, Microsoft, to start their company. So they are already established and they are still entertaining a few of the facilities from the Microsoft itself. So Microsoft Azure भन्ने बित्तिकै अघि मैले Microsoft Azure मा के पाइन्छ भन्ने कुराहरु गरे, चारवटा पिलर गरे. And then now we talk about the whether it's productive भन्ने कुरा. अब यो यसको अब functionalityहरु के हुन सक्छ. The first thing we talk about the productivity, हैन. So मैले जति पनि एप्लिकेसनहरु Azure मा होस्ट गर्छु, it should be productive. हैन. So productive हुनलाई हामीलाई के एप्लिकेसनहरु छ त, त्यो कुराहरु हामी हेरौँ. दोस्रो हामी चाहिँ हाइब्रिड. अघि I talked about the Azure stack, हैन. स्ट्याक को बारेमा कुरा गर्दाखेरि स्ट्याकलाई हामीले कसरी युटिलाइज गर्न सक्छौं त्यो एउटा हेरौँ. And then after we have open. So Microsoft is now open source. हैन. अब कतिलाई लाग्छ होला. So still when I started as a community under Microsoft in back 2009, so at that time a lot of people used to say like the Microsoft is closed and everything need to be purchased. Now the Microsoft is one of the biggest open source platform. So we talk about the open sources over here. How can we do it, and how can we trust the Microsoft? हैन. So cloud मा जाँदैछ सबै कुरा, cloud मा जाँदैछ भनेपछि obviously fear त हुन्छ नि, हैन. डाटा कहाँ हुन्छ भनेर. So we do have some sort of restriction in our back of the mind, saying like मेरो डेटा चाहिँ कहाँ हुन्छ, कसरी चल्छ भन्ने, हैन. So let's talk about the productivity first. So when we talk about the productivity, the first thing we talk about the infrastructure. भनेको सबैभन्दा पहिला मैले कुनै पनि एप्लिकेसन होस्ट गर्दै छु भने त्यो एप्लिकेसन चाहिँ कहाँ होस्ट गर्ने त, त्यो लोकेसन मलाई थाहा हुनु पर्यो, हैन. त्यो स्पेसिफिक कम्प्युट पावर चाहिँ मैले डेभलप गर्न पाउनु पर्यो. So I need to have a flexibility on that specific resource, हैन. So मैले त्यसको RAM कति राख्ने, CPU कति राख्ने, कुन चाहिँ अपरेटिङ सिस्टम राख्ने, डेटाबेस कुन राख्ने, यो सबै कुराको मसँग चाहिँ के हुनु पर्यो, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी हुनु पर्यो, so that I can manage my own application. The second thing is about the data, हैन. So data भनेको चाहिँ अब कस्तो खालको डेटाहरु राख्ने त, प्रोसेसिङ हुनु पर्यो, so it need to get managed, हैन. And third thing is about the code. So it need to be over there, it need to be supported, and it need to get work. So that's how we need to we manage about the productivity. And a productivity case को केसमा नि, okay, it's a new company, so I have a new company, then it's quite easy. So I can do everything from scratch into the Azure. But if something is already in my on-premises, मेरो on-premises मा केही कुरा already छ, so how do I migrate those things? So it can also be migrated easily. So there are a few of the tools, and you can communicate with Microsoft itself, or you can catch up some of the vendor of the Microsoft. They will help you to lift and shift, on premises को कन्टेन्टहरुलाई चाहिँ क्लाउडमा लिएर जानलाई हेल्प गर्छ. So Azure लाई हामीले के को लागि युज गर्न सकिन्छ. So one is DIY, do it yourself, हैन. So हामी आफैले सबै कुरा बिल्ड गर्ने using the IaaS, infrastructure as a service. So infrastructure as a service मा हामीले basically we talk about the Azure compute. So compute को बारेमा हामी अहिले फेरि आउँछौं. Then we talk about the database. I need to have my own database. But मैले जब infrastructure भनेर भन्छु, so infrastructure भन्ने बित्तिकै root level बाट सबै कुरा मैले आफूले डेभलप गर्नु पर्यो, हैन. यो सबै. And then there is something called a marketplace, हैन. Marketplace भनेको यस्तो ठाउँहरु हो जहाँ अघि हाम्रो वेदाको एप्लिकेसनहरु भन्यौं, हैन. अब हाम्रो दिव्या दिदीको AML एप्लिकेसनहरु. So those application you can publish over there. हैन. कसैले एप्लिकेसन बनाइसकेको छ, त्यो एप्लिकेसनमा टेकेर चाहिँ म सल्युसनहरु प्रोवाइड गर्छु भन्नकोलाई चाहिँ मार्केटप्लेस. अ जेनरिक एक्जाम्पल दिनु पर्दाखेरि चाहिँ सबैजनाले स्मार्टफोन चलाउनु हुन्छ, हैन. सो स्मार्टफोनमा एन्ड्रोइड एप र यो एप्पल स्टोर, हैन. एन्ड्रोइड एप र एप्पल स्टोर भनेर भन्छौँ, हैन. गुगलको प्ले स्टोर र एप्पल स्टोर. सो प्ले स्टोर र एप्पल स्टोरमा जसरी एप्लिकेसनहरु पब्लिश भइरहेको छ, हाम्रो डे टु डे लाइफलाई इजी बनाउनको लागि, फोनहरुलाई चलाउन सजिलो, या मेरो बिजनेस मिटिङहरुदेखि लिएर डकुमेन्टहरुदेखि लिएर सबै कुरा, हैन. डे टु डे लाइफलाई जसरी हामीलाई इजी बनाउँ, त्यस्तै गरेर मार्केटप्लेस भनेर हुन्छ. सो मार्केटप्लेसमा दोज एप्लिकेसन्स आर अभाइलेबल, हैन. हामीलाई आफूलाई चाहिने, आफ्नो अर्गनाइजेसनलाई चाहिने एप्लिकेसनहरु हामीले चाहिँ पाउन सक्छौं. एन्ड देन देयर इज अ पास, प्लेटफर्म एज अ सर्भिस सो कग्निटिभ सर्भिसेसहरू अजुर सिनेप्टिक्सहरू सो अघि दिव्यदिदीले भन्नुभएको थियो फेरि म ब्याक टु द्याट सो वी निड टु स्क्रिन आवर कस्टमर्स भनेर भन्नुभयो होइन सो देयर इज समथिङ कल कग्निटिभ सर्भिसेस सो इट विल हेल्प यु टु सो नर्मली अहिले हामीले हाम्रो एप्लिकेसनमा फेस रिकग्निसन सिस्टम अर फिङ्गरप्रिन्ट रिकग्निसन सिस्टम अर भोइस रिकग्निसन सिस्टम अर स्पिच ट्रान्सलेसन सिस्टम राख्नु पऱ्यो भने के गर्नुपर्छ सो आई निड टु कोड फ्रम स्क्रैच होइन इन्स्टेड अफ कोडिङ फ्रम स्क्रैच वी हेभ अलरेडी कग्निटिभ सर्भिसेस ओभर देयर सो यु क्यान जस्ट प्लग इन द्याट cognitive services into your application and it will do a work. You just give an input and it will provide the output. So as of your desired output. So compute को केसमा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ so compute मा हामीले हेर्यौं भने so we do have a lot of things over there. So we have a virtual machine scale set भनेर छ virtual machine scale set भन्नाले चाहिँ अब we can scale out our machines as of our requirement multiple location ma. So Azure has a multiple location within the world. So probably 92 data centers and 115 edge locations are over there. So you can just scale out your as of your requirement. You can scale out your server in the different regions. You know? Then we're talking about the Kubernetes. So container is the next generation mana bhaन्छौं हैन सबैले अहिले container मा काम गरिरहेको हुन्छन् अझै Kubernetes चाहिँ अब सबैलाई अहिले चाहिन्छ नि भनेर भन्छौं. So those kind of features are already over there. So you can just plug and play, you know. And then I'm not going to everything, so I'm just going to talk about the few of the important parts over here. So we have a storage services. If you want to do a backup of your system, backup of your on-premises system, as well as the cloud system, there is a backup services which you can use, you know. Or if you want to store something else, also there is a storage service in Azure. So which could be helpful for us to store our data. Okay, back to the containers again. So container को लागि पनि हामीसँग Kubernetes मात्र नभएर Docker देखि लिएर यो सर्भिस फ्याब्रिक हैन container instanceहरु web app servicesहरु यो सबै available छ. So any of these services can be easily utilized as of your requirement, right? Okay. So नेटवर्किङ को लागि सो नेटवर्किङ को केसमा चाहिँ नर्मली अघि मैले भने थिए अब हामीले आफ्नै डेटा सेन्टर बनाएर सबै काम गर्न पर्यो भने नेटवर्किङ त अभियसली चाहियो नेटवर्किङ इज द कोर कम्पोनेन्ट टु मेक कम्युनिकेसन बिट्विन द इन्टरनल वर्ल्ड एन्ड एक्सटर्नल वर्ल्ड हैन इन्टरनल वर्ल्ड र एक्सटर्नल वर्ल्ड भन्नाले मेरो डेटा सेन्टर र अन प्रेमिसेसको डेटा सेन्टर र क्लाउड पब्लिक क्लाउडमा चाहिँ कम्युनिकेसन गराउनको लागि सो वाट एभर द कम्पोनेन्ट वी रिक्वायर फर दोज थिङ्स लाइक हामीलाई वाइफ चाहिएला हैन वेब एप्लिकेसन फायरवल त्यसपछि अर्को अब हामीलाई एउटा फायरवलै चाहिएला अर हामीलाई चाहिँ स्पेसिफिक VPNहरु गर्नु पर्ला नेटवर्किङहरु गर्नु पर्ला नेटवर्कको सेक्युरिटीहरु मेन्टेन गर्न पर्ला सो अल दोज एप्लिकेशन्स आर अवेलेबल ओभर हियर सो लाइक DDoS भनेको अहिलेको एकदमै कमन अट्याक हो हैन DDoS सबैले सुनिराख्नु भएको होला सो DDoS अट्याक प्रोटेक्सन देखि VPN गेटवे हैन एप्लिकेसन गेटवे लोड ब्यालेन्सर टु balance the load of the requested load from the customer of different region हैन ट्राफिक म्यानेजरहरु यो सबै कुराहरु चाहिँ अवेलेबल छ सो वी क्यान इजिली युज all these application as of our requirement. Here's a simple diagram how Azure Data Services can be used. You know? So it basically shows us like so instead of we deploying our own SQL. So I'm Microsoft को भाषा मैले प्रयोग गरेँ Microsoft SQL use गरेर मैले त्यसलाई एनालाइज पावर BI ब्याकएन्डमा इन्स्टल गरेर एनालाइज गरेर आफैले डेटालाई नर्मलाइज गरेर ETL गरेर म्यानेज गर्नुको साटो we have something you know data services which could help us to do all those things you know so there are applications like so data end user device बाट pull गरेर data lake or Cosmos DB मा push गरेर त्यसपछि आएर हामीले machine learning use गरेर or Databricks use गरेर Power BI मा चाहिँ display गराउने कामहरु गर्छौं so this is all about the machine learning once you teach the system like how it need to work it will do rest of your job you know you don't need to worry about what happened when we need to do a same process on the next portion so अघि हामीले चाहिँ डेटा प्रोसेसिङ को कुराहरु गर्यौं डेटा प्रोसेसिङ को कुरा गर्दाखेरि अब Azure मा कस्तो किसिमको डेटाबेसहरु चाहिँ हामीले सपोर्ट गर्न सक्छ त भन्ने कुराहरु नि आउला so it only not suppose the Microsoft SQL there are a lot of databases that we have so हामीले MariaDB देखि so it's not over here So we have a MariaDB देखि तपाईले PostGRD देखि लिएर Oracle DB देखि लिएर सबै एप्लिकेसन्सहरु चाहिँ यहाँ पाउन सक्नुहुन्छ हैन. So it's all the part of the Azure. So you don't need to worry about whether this kind of things are over there or not. You know? Similarly for the analytics. So analytics को लागि चाहिँ हामीसँग machine learning को एप्लिकेसनहरु देखि लिएर you can even use a blockchain over here. So machine learning is the inside and a synaptic viewerहरु यो सबै कुराहरु चाहिँ हामीले यसमा युज गर्न सक्छौं. Again, back to the machine learning. Machine learning मा हामीले के चलाउन सक्छौं सर. So machine learning को केसमा we can use Azure both services, हैन, cognitive services again. Cognitive services भनेको is already there. We just need to plug and play. And then there is something called a form recognizer, Azure form recognizer. It also helps us to do AI. It has inbuilt AI. We train it, and it can work as a ML. हैन. So cognitive services भनेर अघि हामीले धेरै नै सुन्यौं हैन. So cognitive services मा के छ भन्नु. So cognitive services is basically help us to do a decision making. So it helps to understand whether so like मसँग एउटा Facebook को पेज छ मेरो अर्गनाइजेसन को, and a lot of comments are coming up, and I need to understand what's the sentiment of that comment. Sentiment भन्नाले चाहिँ त्यो कमेन्ट चाहिँ कसरी लेखिएको छ त, कति एग्रेसनमा. So aggression हो कि first thing is the bad comment, good comment. A good comment हो भने चाहिँ sentiment के कस्तो छ, a bad comment हो भने aggression कसरी छ, यो सबै कुरालाई चाहिँ हामीले चेक गर्न सक्छौं हैन. Then we have something called a vision. So face recognition देखि लिएर हैन, fingerprint recognition देखि लिएर यो सबै कुराहरु already over there. Speech को केसमा translation, speech to text conversion, यो सबै कुराहरु हामीलाई available छ. Language again. So language is a barrier. So still we have something called language is a barrier, हैन. Probably अब म अहिले नेपालीमा बोलिरहेको छु. I know 2 languages or 3 languages over here, but if somebody speak me in a Chinese, I don't know how to respond them. So the language, the cognitive services of language help us to translate those words into the language which I understand. Right? Similarly for the web services, SEO को लागि पनि हामीले चाहिँ cognitive services use गर्न सक्छौं. So machine learning ma these are the application that we are currently providing to the Azures. Right? La Liga सुन्नु भएको छ है तपाईहरुले? La Liga. So let us hear something from the La Liga.
La Liga is the brand that people love. We are very lucky to have fans, not customers. If we sum the followers in social media for clubs, players, and La Liga, we reach 1.6 billion. Our goals are to be the first choice of entertainment for the fans worldwide. We decided to partner Microsoft for technology, developing a huge digital ecosystem comprised by mobile apps, mobile games, websites, and digital assistant based on bots and artificial intelligence.
Microsoft plays a key role. We are working with them as a data platform that help us gather all the information that we get from the fans in a unique place. We use Microsoft Bot Framework to do that. We use also Azure Bot Service to host the bot, and we use Azure Cognitive Services to understand what the fans want, especially the speech and language understanding. We want to have one global product that could cover different fans from different parts of the world. Being able to trigger what the fans want in the right moment, it's the most important thing.
We have been able to increase our social media followers by almost 30%.
Technology is helping us to drive the brand near to the fans.
This is key for our success and our growth. Microsoft has provided us the tools to improve our products and services for our fans.
Okay, that is all about the La Liga, how they are using the Microsoft Azure technology to enhance the capability to understand the fans' reactions, sentiment, and the type of fans when they play, they go with the matches. You know? So before we were talking about all about the infrastructure. So it's all about the infrastructure that we talked about. You know? So when we talk about the development, so what are the DevOps features are available? Right? So DevOps मा चाहिँ हामीलाई different components are available छ. So Azure DevOps similar to the GitHub. So Gitमा जसरी हामीले चाहिँ कोडहरु लेखेर single location मा कोड राखेर त्यसलाई डिप्लोय गर्नलाई हामीलाई जसरी हेल्प हुन्छ त्यस्तै गरेर वी डु हेभ समथिङ कल डेभअप्स सो इट्स अ सिमिलर इन्भाइरोमेन्ट बट बिट अफ इन्हान्स फङ्सन फर द इन्टरप्राइज कस्टमर so what's new on the Git Azure DevOps than the GitHub? So GitHub is also a Microsoft product. अहिलेको केसमा हैन. So Azure DevOps is also the Microsoft product. So it's basically help us to understand the how it helps us understand like how it works and integrate with the Azure. Right? Azure मै हामीले क्लोडहरु deploy गर्नको लागि चाहिँ हामीले help गर्छ. As well as also it helps us from the kind of threat within the code. हैन हामीले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अब कोडहरुमा itself threatहरु जेनेरेट हुन सक्छ or infinite loop or कोडले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ malicious content auto generate हुन सक्छ. सो त्यस्तो किसिमको चाहिँ malicious contentहरुलाई पनि यसले चाहिँ म्यानेज गर्ने कामहरु गर्छ. So there are test plan, artifact, dev labहरु different dev labहरु तपाईले जेनेरेट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ with multiple subscription within Azure. And also we do have something called IoT, so Internet of Things. So Internet of Things is also supported with the Azure. So there are a lot of tools that could help us in the IoTs. So besides these services, so we have a lot of applications, more than 1,500 applications over here. So हामीले अब तपाईले कुन एक्सटेन्ट सम्म वर्क गर्नुहुन्छ हैन अब डेभलपमेन्ट को लागि सिम्पल डेभलपमेन्ट देखि लिएर ब्लकचेन सम्मको कामहरु तपाईले यहाँ इजिली गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. So these are the things that we have for the productivity. So productivity को लागि चाहिँ यो कुराहरु हामी. So then we talk about the hybrid. So how can it help us on the hybrid environment? So hybrid भन्ने बित्तिकै अघि मैले भने अन प्रेमिसेस को कम्पोनेन्टहरुलाई नि सिंक्रोनाइज गरेर क्लाउडमा राख्न सक्नु पर्यो र क्लाउड को पनि हामीले चाहिँ अन प्रेमिसेसमा पुल गरेर डेटालाई चाहिँ म्यानेज गर्न सक्नु पर्यो. So for the development platform Azure Stack भनेको चाहिँ हामीले अन प्रेमिसेसमा चाहिँ कोडहरुलाई डिप्लोय गरिसकेपछि अटोमेटिकली हाम्रो क्लाउडमा गएर स्टोर हुने. डेभअप्स हामीले चाहिँ अन प्रेमिसेस र क्लाउडमा सिंक्रोनाइज गर्न सक्छौं. SQL सर्भिसेसहरुलाई पनि हामीले आर्क सर्भरहरु युज गरेर क्लाउडमा सिंक्रोनाइज गर्ने काम गर्न सक्छौं. त्यसै गरेर अन प्रेमिसेसमा आइडेन्टिटी अन प्रेमिसेसको आइडेन्टिटीलाई नि अजुर हामीसँग चाहिँ एक्टिभ डाइरेक्टरी अन प्रेमिसेसमा छ भने त्यसलाई चाहिँ अजुर एक्टिभ डाइरेक्टरीमा सिंक्रोनाइज गर्ने म्यानेज गर्ने र सँगसँगै सेक्युरिटी म्यानेज पनि गर्ने. सो सेक्युरिटी स्कोरहरु देखि लिएर पोस्चरहरु हामीले सेक्युरिटी पोस्चर भनेर भन्छौं. सो सेक्युरिटी पोस्चरहरुलाई पनि म्यानेज गर्ने क्यापेबिलिटी चाहिँ हुनु पर्यो. सो यो सबै कुरालाई चाहिँ हामीले अन प्रेमिसेस र क्लाउड दुईटैमा चाहिँ म्यानेज गर्ने काम गर्न सक्छौं. अब चाहिँ थर्ड प्लेटफर्म भनेको चाहिँ हाम्रो ओपन भनेर भन्छौं हैन. सो हाउ द Azure. सो ओपन कतिको ओपन छ त अघि मैले भने ब्याक इन 2009 जब मैले माइक्रोसफ्टको कम्युनिटीमा काम गर्न सुरु गर्थे माइक्रोसफ्टलाई चाहिँ हामीले क्लोज भनेर भन्थ्यौं हैन. एन्ड इट्स अल एभ्रिथिङ इज गेट पेड. सो सबै कुरा चाहिँ हामीले पे गर्नुपर्छ. बट व्हेन सत्य बिकेम द CEO अफ माइक्रोसफ्ट सो एभ्रिथिङ टर्न्ड आउट हैन. उसले चाहिँ ओपन सोर्सलाई चाहिँ बढी फोकस गर्न सुरु गर्यो. सो whatever we have the open source applications they all are available in Azure itself. So he has something saying judge us by the action have taken in the recent past, our action today and in future. So he's talking about the recent हामीले जुन डेभलपमेन्ट गर्यौं ओपन सोर्सहरुसँग चाहिँ कोल्याबोरेसन गर्ने. So it could be Red Hat, Linux Red Hat, it could be a Linux flavor of different application or it could be an Oracle, it could be a different other applications हैन. यो सबैसँग अहिले चाहिँ कोल्याबोरेसन गरेर वर्क गरिरहेको छ. So open source हामीले अहिले सपोर्ट गर्ने. So these are all the application that is currently supported by the Azure on the open source platform. So trust, अब फोर्थ कम्पोनेन्ट भनेको ट्रस्ट. अब मैले क्लाउडमा चाहिँ एप्लिकेसन होस्ट गर्दै छु. सो क्लाउडमा एप्लिकेसन होस्ट गर्दै छु भने मेरो डेटाहरु कहाँ हुन सक्छ त. So these are all the data center of the Microsoft available around the world. So every data center is different on a different place, so that if there is some sort of a geological activity or there's some sort of a catastrophic भयो भने चाहिँ त्यसबाट चाहिँ हामीलाई बचाउन सजिलो होस् हैन. सो त्यो कारणले गर्दा डिफरेन्ट प्लेसेसहरुमा राखिएको छ. And then we talk about the threats that coming with the natural disaster ko kesma bhayo. And then we talk about the threats that coming through the external world हैन. अब हामीलाई थुप्रै थ्रेट्सहरू आइरहेको हुन्छ सो त्यसको लागि चाहिँ माइक्रोसफ्टले चाहिँ दे हेभ देयर ओन साइबर आर्मी सो साइबर डिफेन्स सिस्टमहरू छ which gets every day 35 more than 6.5 trillion signals so it collects more than 6.5 trillion global signal invests more than $1 billion annually and has more than 3,500 employees specifically dedicated on the cyber security. So this is the story of one of the restaurant at Japan, 100-year-old, a century-old restaurant. So yo restaurant ko owner, she was non-IT person, but she could deploy AI and ML using the Microsoft Azure platform into her restaurant. So she's just telling her story how she did it. Non-technical manchele kasari.
名前が秋吉忍です。100年続く老舗の食堂エビ屋で働いております。近くのパソコン教室にパソコンを持って、そしてその授業の間に自分のマシンラーニングの本を読みながら、これはこうやってやればいいんだなという一生懸命打ち込んでいた時もありました。
1年前にパソコンを買ってデータベースを構築して、でお客様のインサイトを得ていくというようなことを自ら進んでやった
エビアでは時間帯によってや季節によって来るお客様の層が変わるので、それを実際に可視化して何人のお客さんが来るのかというのを把握したかったので、マシンラーニングを導入しました。私はまず本を買って Azure のマシンラーニングを勉強しました。そしてその後は実際に AI のシステムの構築であったり BI の使い方を学んで実際に手を動かして勉強しました。マシンラーニングモデルを使って私たちは来客予測というのに成功したので、日頃のフードロスはかなり少なくなりました。そして中間品の準備ができるので回転率もかなり速くなって、お客様からのクレームは格段に減ってます。今エビラボには飲食業界の方だったりサービス業の方、そしてちょっと大きな企業の方からもたくさんのお声掛けをいただいております。私たちはそういった悩みを解決するためにエビラボのシステムをお渡ししております。テクノロジーのキャリアを築いていこうと思ったことは今まで一度もありませんでした。そういった方々、飲食業界で働く方々をもっと幸せな働き方にしたい、もっとハッピーにしたいというところに一番のやりがいを感じています。
So fortunately, all those translations were done by the Azure Cognitive Services. तपाईहरुले अब यहाँ हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ कति effective it was. So before going out, these are the resources that you can go through. And if you are really interested on the startup program मा तपाई interested हुनुहुन्छ भने, you can contact me or Subhas. We can connect offline. So if you are interested, please connect with us.
Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. It was quite interesting. र जति पनि हामीले experience share भएको देख्यौं र Azure use गरेर कुन माइलसम्म हामी जान सक्छौं भन्ने थाहा पाइसकेपछि I think it's worth it to get into Azure. In meantime, मलाई जानकारी आएको छ कि we have other guests inside this hall. So I'd like to welcome them. उहाँहरु हुनुहुन्छ हाम्रो IT training partner पनि हुनुहुन्छ यो ICT award को. Broadway's Infosys co-founder Hari Adhikari and Uttama Adhikari, sir. Where are you? Okay. In the meantime, हाम्रो साथमा यो ICT award र आजको प्रोग्राममा जति पनि media house ले support गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ, may that be radio, television, print media, सबैजनालाई thank you very much. Now we have come to something very interesting. आज विशेष गरी हामीले यो ICT award को 13 categories हरु मध्येबाट चाहिँ 3 वटा categories को story telling session पनि राखेका छौं. and we have come to that point. Microsoft and ICT Award ko collaboration ma bhayeko ajako यस कार्यक्रममा. Now I would like to start up with the story sharing session. Are you guys so much interested? एकजनाले हात उठाइदिनु. हो? होला सुनिन मैले. हो. किनभने भनिन्छ हिँड्ने मान्छे लड्छ हैन, लडिसकेपछि उठ्न जान्नुपर्छ र सबैजनाको प्रिलिमिनरी फेजमा केही न केही स्टोरी हुन्छ. हामीले सक्सेस देख्छौँ फेसबुक, सक्सेस देख्छौँ अलिबाबा, अनि जति पनि आइटी फिल्डमा लागिरहेका छन् सबैजनाको सक्सेस देख्छौँ. तर बिहाइन्ड द सिन देयर इज लट अफ हार्ड वर्क एन्ड लट अफ ह्याप्पी मोमेन्ट्स र साथसाथै रुने मोमेन्टहरू पनि रहेको हुन्छ. सो लेट्स listen to the stories of our top 3 categories. सुरुमा हामी स्टार्टअप क्याटेगोरीबाट स्टार्टअप आइसिटी अवार्ड 2022 को टप 5 फाइनलिस्टको स्टोरिजहरू सुन्नेछौँ. त्योभन्दा अगाडि अलिकति म ब्याकग्राउन्डमा जान्न चाहन्छु. आइसिटी अवार्ड आज अलिकति यो टेक्निकली केही डिस्टर्ब भइरहेको छ. सो क्यान वी ओके. तर त्योभन्दा अगाडि तपाईँहरूमा आज माइक्रोसफ्ट र आइसिटी अवार्डको जुन कोलाबोरेटिभ यो प्रोग्राम भएको छ, माइक्रोसफ्टले जुन सपोर्ट हामीलाई दिनुभएको छ त्यसको लागि थ्याङ्क यू भन्दै वी गट अ टोकन अफ लभ फर द टिम. सो सुरुमा आई वुड लाइक टु इन्भाइट modern work security specialist at Microsoft, Mr. Prashant Devaju, on the stage, and also I would like to invite Chairman of ICT Award 2022, Mr. Rajan Lamsal, on the stage. Thank you so much, sir. And also, we have partner cells of Nepal and Bhutan, who is also working at Microsoft Nepal, Mr. Subhas Manandar. I would like to call up on the stage and receive the token of love. Oh, I guess Subhas is not inside the hall, so. Thank you so much. सर माइक्रोसफ्ट टिमलाई पनि यो सपोर्टको लागि, यो साथको लागि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद. नेपालमा पनि धेरै इनोभेसन्स एन्ड आइडियाजहरू रहेका छन् जुन धेरै कारणले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ फस्टाउन पाइरहेका हुँदैनन्. सो टु लेट द्याट थिङ ग्रो अप माइक्रोसफ्टले जुन पहल गरेको छ, थ्याङ्क यू भेरी मच फर द्याट. नाउ वी वुड लाइक टु मुभ अन. हामीले आज 3वटा क्याटेगोरिजहरूको चाहिँ स्टोरी सेयरिङ सेसन राखेका छौँ. सो लेट मी स्टार्ट अप विथ स्टार्टअप आइसिटी अवार्ड 2022 क्याटेगोरी. र यो क्याटेगोरीको बारेमा अथवा यो क्याटेगोरीमा टप 5 फाइनलिस्ट जो पर्नु भएको छ उहाँहरूको नाम भन्नुभन्दा अगाडि लेट मी से आइसिटी अवार्डको जुन रेजिस्ट्रेसन र यो अवार्डको सबै कामहरू 5 महिना अगाडिदेखि सुरु भइसकेको छ. रेजिस्ट्रेसनमा थुप्रैजनाको पार्टिसिपेसन रहेको थियो. ज्युरी मेम्बर्स, हाम्रो 12 जना ज्युरी मेम्बर्सहरू हुनुहुन्छ. उहाँ ज्युरी मेम्बर्सको सेलेक्सन पछाडि हामीले 12 नोमिनेसहरूलाई सेलेक्ट गरेका थियौँ. र आफ्टर द्याट वी हेभ फाइनली टप 5. मेरो हातमा नाम पनि आइसकेको छ एन्ड वी हेभ अलरेडी रिभिल्ड एक्चुली. टप 5 फाइनलिस्ट स्टार्टअप क्याटेगोरिजमा हुनुहुन्छ कुरा हेल्थ, मोनाल्टेक प्राइभेट लिमिटेड, पिक एन्ड ड्रप प्राइभेट लिमिटेड, रेडटेल फक्स प्राइभेट लिमिटेड, and the final one is Ringage Tech Private Limited. Let's put our hands together for them. Now I would like to call upon Startup ICT Award 2022 को startup categories को सबैजना representativeहरूलाई चाहिँ अगाडि आइदिनु हुनको लागि म आग्रह गर्न चाहन्छु. So let's utilize the time. सबैजना अगाडि आइदिनु होला. टप 5 फाइनलिस्ट र टप 5 फाइनलिस्ट अगाडि बसिदिएर चाहिँ हामी स्टोरी टेलिङ सेसन सुरु गर्छौँ. सुरुमा कुरा हेल्थलाई रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्दै आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ मिस्टर निकिता कार्की. एन्ड देन वी हेभ मोनाल्टेक, Mona Strategy आउनुहुनेछ. And we also have Naveen Parajuli from Pick and Drop Private Limited. And the final we have Mr. Dipesh Regmi from Ringage Tech Private Limited. र एकजना चाहिँ आज हाम्रो स्टार्टअप आइसिटी अवार्डको स्टोरी टेलिङ सेसनमा हुनुहुन्न विशेष कारणले गर्दाखेरि. हामी स्टार्टअप क्याटेगोरीको स्टोरी टेलिङ सुरु गर्छौँ देन बल्ल हामी अर्को क्याटेगोरिजतिर तर्फ लाग्छौँ सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ कुरा हेल्थ मिस्टर निकिता कार्की
Good evening, everybody. Namaste. I am Dr. Nikita Karki. I am the Vice Chairman of Virat Medical College Teaching Hospital, Virat Nursing Home Private Limited, and the Board of Directors of Virat Group, and the CEO of Virat Healthcare Industries. Recently, I was fortunate enough to join the wonderful, energetic, and passionate team of Cura Health, who have become the top finalists at this ICT Awards, and I'm incredibly honored to be sharing the stage, telling you a story about us with these other incredible innovators and entrepreneurs. So Cura Health say ke ho bhanda feri it's a one-stop medical assistance app for all your medical needs है तपाई अब हस्पिटल गइराख्नु पर्दैन सबै कुरा फोनबाटै गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ यो चाहिँ कसरी जम्मियो भन्दाखेरि during COVID हामीहरुको यो महामारीले we understood like how much negative impact it had on all industries, specifically the medical industry हैन 2020 May ko lockdown le गर्दाखेरि more than 70% of hospitals and healthcare providers haru completely बन्द भएको थियो तिनीहरुले कोभिड को protocols follow गर्न नसकेर कि त डर र त्रासले अनि त्यो 30% जुन चाहिँ हस्पिटलहरु खुलेको थियो तिनीहरु चाहिँ एकदमै तपाईको प्रायोरिटी बेस मात्रै इमर्जेन्सी वार्ड कि त कोभिड आइसोलेसन आईसीयू हरुको सर्भिसेसहरु मात्रै प्रोवाइड गर्दै हुन्थ्यो सो त्यतिखेर चाहिँ हामीहरुको आफ्नै परिवार छरछिमेकीहरुले न दबाई किन्न सकेको थिए बोर्डर बन्द थियो हस्पिटलमा अरु कुनै डिजिज लागेको जस्तो क्रोनिक डिजिजेसहरु हाइपरटेन्सन तपाईको डायबिटिक पेशेन्टहरु त फ्रिक्वेन्टली वी हैव टु गो टु हस्पिटल्स गेट आवर ब्लड स्याम्पल टेस्टेड consulted with doctors हैन यो सबै कुराहरु गर्न नपाएर यो एक्सेसिबिलिटी घट्यो अनि त्यतिखेर हामीहरुको आयुष भगत हामीहरुको फाउन्डर इज अ ब्रिलियन्ट म्यान who was only at the age of 21 he came up that उले राम्ररी यो प्रब्लम बुझ्यो र सल्युसन र अर्जेन्सी बुझेर he came up with this app अनि after that he collected a team of 8 software and IT developers who came up with the app and we launched it at November 2020 त्यतिखेर चाहिँ initially phase 1 मा we only had appointment bookings online directly for मान्छेहरुले सबै डाक्टरहरुलाई एप बाटै audio video call गरेर consultation लिन सक्ने थिए अनि after he came back and then tried to talk about this idea and then अरु हस्पिटल्सहरुलाई customer बनाएर छिर्न खोज्दाखेरि a lot of people were hesitant यस्तो एप काम गर्दैन नेपालमा यस्तो एप एकदमै गाह्रो छ we don't want to partner we don't want to integrate this kind of IT solution for our healthcare system and they approached हामीहरुको हस्पिटल विराटनगरमा विराट मेडिकल कलेजमा and we are very eager तिनीहरुको passion देखेर we immediately joined them and तिनीहरुले हामीहरुको trial demo basis मा we started जति पनि डक्टर्स ओपीडी सर्भिसेसहरु बन्द थियो तिनीहरुले अब घरबाटै पेशेन्ट्सहरुले डक्टरसँग अनलाइन कन्सल्टेसन गरेर तिनीहरुले they started getting the services अनि त्यो हामीले 1 महिना 2 महिना चलाएको देखेपछि it really helped हामीहरुको पेशेन्ट्सहरुलाई पनि डक्टर्सहरुलाई पनि एकदमै भ्यालु क्रिएट गरेको देखेर we started going around हामीहरु various different hospitals पनि join गरायौं now we have more than 30 hospitals more than 50 hospitals who are enrolled in our app हैन अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ soon we came up with our phase 2 plan हामीले हस्पिटल र डक्टर्स को सर्भिसेस मात्रै हैन ल्याब को सर्भिसेसहरु पनि A grade र B grade को various different major cities or sub metropolitan cities हरुको बेस्ट ठुलठुला ल्याबहरुलाई पनि हामीले कन्भिन्स गरेर तिनीहरुले अब आफ्नो सबै प्याकेजेस सबै टेस्टहरुको प्राइसिङ ट्रान्सपेरेन्सीले हामीहरुको एपमा मान्छेहरुले सेलेक्ट गर्न सक्ने भए हैन अनि त्यसले पनि we have seen significant growth हामीहरु कस्टमर्सहरु पनि एकदमै राम्रो फिडब्याक भइरहेछ over the past 2 years we have more than 30,000 active users अनि अबको phase 4 plan चाहिँ we are trying to integrate AI deep learning हैन to give a more personalized packages and then services to our customers जस्तो तपाई डायबिटिक पेशेन्ट हुनुहुन्छ भने तपाईको सबै हेल्थ फ्याक्ट्सहरु आर्टिकल्सहरु पनि अब डाइरेक्टली तपाईको एप थ्रु आउन सक्छ हैन तपाई घर बसी तपाई ल्याब पनि सिलेक्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ प्राइस हेरेर तपाईको भेरियस टेस्टहरु पनि and then you can select the date time and location तपाईको हामीहरुको सर्टिफाइड फ्लेबोटोमिस्ट जो स्याम्पल कलेक्टर हुनुहुन्छ घरमै आएर त्यो ल्याबको रिपोर्टहरू तपाईँलाई अनलाइन सेयर गरेपछि तपाईँले डक्टरसँग अनलाइन भिडियो कन्सल्टेसनमा त्यो सेयर गरेर कम्प्लिट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. सो आई जस्ट वान्ट टु से थ्याङ्क यू फर चुजिङ अस होइन, हामी टप फाइनलिस्टमा पुगेकोमा पनि. सो द्याट्स अल आई वान्ट टु सेयर.
That was short and sweet presentation ended. Well, thank you so much, Kura Health Team. Next, we have Mr. Naveen Parajuli representing Pick and Drop Private Limited.
Hello, good evening and namaste all of you. It's me Naveen Parajuli, co-founder of Pick and Drop Private Limited. We are a technology-driven logistic delivery company in Nepal. यसको ब्याकग्राउन्ड सेयर गर्नुपर्दा चाहिँ हामी म लगायत अर्को दुईजना साथीहरू चाहिँ ब्याक इन 2019 को इन्डतिर हामीले चाहिँ ई-कमर्समा काम गर्ने भनेर प्लान गर्दै जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ B2B ई-कमर्सको सर्वे गरिरहेको थियौँ. त्यो बिचमा चाहिँ ई-कमर्सको एकदमै स्ट्रङ ब्याकबोन भनेको चाहिँ लजिस्टिक हुनुपर्ने रहेछ. त्यतिखेर रिलायबल लजिस्टिक डेलिभरी कम्पनीहरू चाहिँ एकदमै कम अथवा हामीले भेटाउनै सकेनौँ. अनि हामी चाहिँ ई-कमर्सको प्लान गरिरहेको लजिस्टिक कम्पनीहरू चाहिँ नभइरहेको अवस्थामा वाइ नट अब लजिस्टिकमै काम किन नगर्ने भनेर चाहिँ हामीले लजिस्टिक कम्पनी सुरु गर्ने भनेर काम सुरु गऱ्यौँ. अनि बिचमा चाहिँ के फाउन्ड भयो भने धेरै जसो ई-कमर्सहरू राइज भइरहेको तर रिलायबल पेमेन्ट सिस्टमहरू अथवा अन टाइम डेलिभरिजहरूमा चाहिँ एकदमै प्रब्लमहरू भइरहेको हुनाले हामी चाहिँ यसमा जम्प गर्ने भनेर काम सुरु गर्दै जाँदा चाहिँ अनफर्चुनेटली लकडाउन भयो कोभिडको केसमा. अनि यो बिचमा चाहिँ हामीले टिम सेटअप गरिसकेका थियौँ. अनि किन फेरि रोक्ने भनेर घर घरमा चाहिँ ग्यासको एकदमै प्रब्लम भइरहेको थियो. त्यो बिचमा बाहिर निस्कन पनि अप्ठ्यारो लकडाउनको केसमा. त्यो हिसाबले चाहिँ हामीले ग्यास डेलिभरी स्टार्ट गऱ्यौँ. झन्डै 2 वर्षको टाइम पिरियडमा चाहिँ हामीले मोबाइल एप बनाएर ग्यास डेलिभरी गर्दाखेरि 5000 हाउस होल्डलाई सर्भ गऱ्यौँ. अनि इभेन्चुअली बिस्तारै चाहिँ त्यो ग्यास डेलिभरीको निड भन्दा पनि ई-कमर्समै हाम्रो प्राइमेरी अब्जेक्टिभ भएको भएर त्यो एक्सपिरियन्सलाई चाहिँ हामीले ई-कमर्स डेलिभरीमा युज गर्ने भनेर त्यसमा काम सुरु गऱ्यौँ. यो बिचमा चाहिँ अहिले हामीले झन्डै 150 भेन्डरहरू अथवा सेलरहरूलाई चाहिँ एक दिनमा उहाँहरूको सामानहरू चाहिँ पिक गरेर डेलिभरी गरेर आएको छौँ. यसमा चाहिँ हामीले टेक्नोलोजीबाट चाहिँ सबै ट्र्याकिङहरू गर्न मिल्ने रुट म्यानेजमेन्टहरू अप्टिमाइजहरू गर्न मिल्ने त्यसरी काम गरिरहेको छौँ. अनि एट द सेम डेमा चाहिँ अहिले हामीले 500 to 700 प्याकेजेसहरू चाहिँ काठमाडौँभित्र प्लस काठमाडौँभन्दा बाहिरको 140 लोकेसनहरूमा चाहिँ हामीले डेलिभरी गरिरहेको छौँ. सो तपाईँहरू पनि अथवा कसैलाई पनि ई-कमर्स अथवा सोसियल मिडिया प्लेटफर्मबाट कुनै पनि बिजनेसेसहरू गर्नु छ र डेलिभरी पार्टनरहरू रिलायबल पार्टनरहरू चाहिँ सर्चिङ अथवा खोजिराख्नु भएको छ भने चाहिँ डेफिनेटली वी विल बी द बेस्ट पार्टनर फर यु बिकज अफ द ट्र्याकिङ एन्ड अल अफ द अदर ह्यासल फ्री डेलिभरी सर्भिसेस. सो यही नै सेयर गर्न चाहन्छु. थ्याङ्क यू.
Next, we have I'd like to invite another nominees, and that is Ringgage Tech Private Limited. Mr. Dipesh Regmi, may we have you on the stage? अथवा Ringgage Tech Private Limited बाट कोही हुनुहुन्छ representative भने पनि आउन सक्नुहुन्छ. I guess आइपुग्नु भएको छैन जस्तो लाग्यो. So next one is Monal Tech, Mona Shrestha. Miss Mona Shrestha, हलमा आइपुग्नु भएको. Okay, she is on the way. So what about Dipesh Regmi, Ringgage Tech? Okay, I think as हामी तीनवटा categories को awards जो nominees हुनुहुन्छ top 5 उहाँहरूको story sharing sessionमा छौँ. And okay, so enjoying the coffee. दिपेशी मैले तपाईको 2 पटक नाम भनिसके. एक्लै खान नपाउने हैन. हामी सबैजना पनि खान मन लाग्यो, पिउन मन लाग्यो. Anyway, so Ringgage Tech Private Limited, Mr. Dipesh Regmi, may we listen to your story?
Hello. Shall I start? Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So, uh, first of all, thank you, ICT Awards, for this opportunity and everything else that is happening around here. We are very happy, encouraged, and privileged to be top 5 startups that has been selected for ICT Awards in startup category. When 2009 iPhone 2 was launched, iPhone was already launched. So back then my co-founder, he was traveling to Karnali, different places of Karnali, and what we was doing was setting up this small telephony systems for schools, health posts, because the communication was that unreachable. So the initial conception of doing something within VoIP technology or voice was initiated back in 2009. He and I met in 2016 in a development sector, non-profit sector. We were working for earthquake survivors and supporting them. We saw like lot of things was happening. A lot of investment was done being in a communication sector, but that was not reaching to the communities. Government was putting money, non-profits were putting money, but that money was not converting into actual information for the communities. The gap was big. And same time, his and my position, my co-founder name is Sushant Rai. I have another company with him called Voxcro Private Limited. We work in a VoIP communication technology. So we realized back in 2017-16 that we can do something regarding technology which communicates, which helps to communicate to the rural part of the country. Currently, Nepal has almost 96% cell phone penetrations, out of which there is more than 4.5 crore SIM cards that has been distributed. I'm sure everybody here or 70-80% people here has a double SIM. So that is the level of access of communication in terms of cell phones. So we started to explore the idea how to reach people in a mass using calls. So making 1 call, 2 call, 10 calls is easy. But think about calling 40 lakh people in a day. It is a big thing. Sending them a similar message is a big thing. That problem we solved. We solved the problem of providing curated message to the larger people or to a bunch of people at a time. Let's say 10,000, 12,000 people at a time. That is what we were solving. So we tested this idea in terms of beta version back in 2018 and 19. And when pandemic hit, when COVID hit, lot of non-profit organizations reached out to us. They told us we have some unique problem. One problem they had is they were not able to communicate to their beneficiary sectors because they cannot travel. Travel was banned, it was locked down, they were not able to communicate with certain category of people, not able to tell them they have to wear masks. This is the procedure of how to be safe during COVID. So we helped them to build that system. We did this in 15-20 days and we had our first client. So from that, what we started to explore is what we can do else in communication sector. So we realized we can do survey, we can do polling, we can collect feedback from the communities, and that feedback would not be manipulated and it would be sent via voice message to anybody whose email address is connected with the system. So we started to create a task where the communities can give their feedback, and that feedback goes to the health ministry, that feedback goes to the different kind of non-profits. So that was the initial idea. So from 2020 onwards, we worked in that idea. Coming to 2021, late 2021, we registered this company called Ringaze. So what Ringaze does today is it makes, it helps communities, it helps organizations who are working in disaster management, healthcare, education, to connect with the communities and tell them their stories. We have been able to connect people using this platform who have got education materials for their children. So what kind of courses to be taught, what kind of educational material could be provided is done via voice. And this has been done also in healthcare. It has been done during disaster management. So one of the major application we are looking for today is helping people to evacuate, helping people to be prepared for the disaster like flood, earthquake, and other calamities which is recurring every year. Like almost 2 to 3 lakhs people are being moved every year from Nepal to the different part of the countries due to disasters. So that is the application we are doing to prepare. So I think my time is done. Thank you. Thank you. I don't.
Okay, thank you so much, Hurengage Take Private Limited. Now moving on, हामीसँग Startup ICT Award category-मा Monal Take-को पनि story sharing रहेको छ, but I heard that she is on the way, so I think we can wait for her. Wait भन्दा पनि let's do it at the later part, right? So हामी अर्को award तर्फ लागौँ अब, and that is Product ICT Award 2022. Well, 2078 देखि पछाडि जति पनि product Nepalese market मा आएका छन् IT related productहरु, त्यो productबाट around or more than 40 registrations हरु चाहिँ आएको थियो, and that is quite huge, and that is something very nice as well, किनभने नेपालमा पनि धेरै जनाले चाहिँ नयाँ स्टार्टअप, नयाँ एन्टरप्रेन्योरशिप लिइरहनु भएको छ, नयाँ कम्पनी खोलिरहनु भएको छ भन्ने देखिन्छ यसबाट पनि. सो प्रोडक्ट आइसिटी अवार्डको क्याटेगोरिजमा फाइनली ज्युरी मेम्बरको सेलेक्सन पछाडि वी गट टप 12 देखि पछाडि वी हेभ फाइनली टप 5 इन आवर ह्यान्ड्स. सो उहाँहरूको पनि स्टोरी सेयर गर्नको लागि चाहिँ वी हेभ अल द मेम्बर्स इन दिस हाउस. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ नम्बर 1. नम्बर 1 मा हुनुहुन्छ, आई मिन इट्स लाइक प्रोडक्ट आइसिटी अवार्डको क्याटेगोरिज अन्तर्गत रहनु भएको नोमिनिजलाई म बोलाउन गइरहेको छु. बिहे नेपाल and Ms. Shreya Katwal is representing Bihe Nepal. She is also a co-founder of this organization.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank ICT for providing this amazing platform. Hello everyone, my name is Shreya Katwal. I'm the co-founder and software developer at Bihe Nepal. So let me start with how Bihe Nepal began. The origin of Bihe Nepal is another typical startup story. It started out as a college project. So in 2019, I was in my final year of software engineering at NCIT, and my friends and I were just discussing on what ideas we should do as a project. So at home, I got the idea from my mom that we should create a matrimonial platform. In her lifetime so far, my mom has created around 2 to 3 matches, which have been successful. So she thought it's about time we shift this to online and have a matrimonial platform even in Nepal, so Nepalis can find matches. So that's what we did, and we started out with a website for Bihe Nepal. At that time, it was actually called Mero Jodi, so the name Bihe Nepal wasn't there yet. Ani त्यो बेला the 3 of us, my friends and I, we made a website and we finished the project. That was in 2019 towards December. After that, it was over and we were done with the project and we moved on with our jobs. But even after the project, my sister and I, we realized that this is actually a problem, because even in our family, the Nepali people living abroad, we had a mama in Australia who was having a very hard time to find a match. He had spent 2-3 years. His family here in Nepal, they were looking for a match for him, but it took like 2-3 years to find a girl for him. And in the same way, there were so many other people who were still struggling, even in our area. So we decided that since this was a real problem, we decided to carry it forward. And my friends, they were busy with their jobs at the time, so I got together with my sister and we started developing this as a matrimonial website. So the first time we started creating another website for this, it failed because we outsourced it to other people and the project didn't complete. We started again with a new team, and the second time too, the website, it didn't complete, and we were just giving up on the idea a little bit at that time. So in 2021, in January, I decided to leave my job and I decided to start developing it myself. So me and my friend Prakash, he did the front end and I did the back end, and we started from scratch on a matrimonial app, and we named it Be Nepal. And so after that, we continued making it, and in May 2021, we officially began it and launched it this year in February. So ever since the launch, we've had about 80,000 downloads so far, and we're still continuing to improve the product, add new features. There's new features like a community section where users can go there, talk about relationships, share advice. There's features such as the black card. With a black card, if you purchase it for one month or 6 months, you can get discounts in various of our partner organizations. We also recently launched the Be Nepal VIP Club. So if the users want a further step of verification and a pool of all genuine users, then Be Nepal VIP Club will provide that. So we enter users into the VIP Club only after verifying all of their documents, so they're 100% genuine. And so those are our main features so far. Our main goal of Be Nepal is just to make the best matches possible, hoping all Nepali singles can have one platform where they can search and find the perfect compatible match. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that short and sweet information. Well, यही बिचमा यहाँहरूलाई इन्फर्म गर्न चाहन्छु अहिले भने जति पनि 13 वटा क्याटेगोरिजहरू रहेको छ आइसिटी अवार्ड 2022 को सबै क्याटेगोरिज अन्तर्गत रहेका टप 5 नोमिनिजहरूलाई यहाँले भोट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. फर द्याट यु हेभ टु वेज. पहिलो रहेको छ तपाईले मोबाइलमा आइएमई पे को एप्लिकेसन डाउनलोड गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. देन आफ्टर त्यो आइएमई पे को एप्लिकेसन भित्र गएर चाहिँ देयर इज एन्टरटेनमेन्ट सेक्सन. सो त्यो सेक्सनमा एन्टरटेनमेन्ट क्लिक गर्नुहोस् र तपाईले आइसिटी अवार्ड देख्नुहुन्छ. भोटिङ र क्याटेगोरिज अन्तर्गत 13 वटा क्याटेगोरिजहरू जुन रहेको छ त्यो क्याटेगोरिज अन्तर्गत तपाईलाई बेस्ट लागेको नोमिनिजलाई चाहिँ सेलेक्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. र प्लस यदि तपाईँ एसएमएस गर्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने एभ्री वान अफ यु हेभ यो मोबाइल राइट नाउ. तपाईले आफ्नो मोबाइलको मेसेज बक्समा जानुहोस्, टाइप गर्नुहोस् आइसिटी स्पेस भोटिङ कोड, त्यस पछाडि सेन्ड गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ 35001 35001 मा. सो अहिले नै पनि गर्दाखेरि फरक नपर्ला. ल मुभिङ अन वी हेभ अनदर प्रेजेन्टेसन, अनदर स्टोरी टेलिङ. र 5 मिनटमा सकौँ होला बिकज वी हेभ सो मेनी स्टोरी टेलर्स टुडे. फिनपोस मिस्टर सुदन शर्मा, मे वी हेभ यु अन द स्टेज.
Hello. First of all, good afternoon, everyone. And I'd like to thank ICT for this wonderful opportunity to showcase our products and our ideas. अब हाम्रो जर्नीको कुरा गर्नु पर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अलिकति विल ह्याभ टु गो ब्याक इन टाइम हैन. फर्स्टमा अब हामी पहिलाको सिचुएसन हाम्रो फाइनान्शियल इन्स्टिट्युटहरुको हेर्दाखेरि लाइक ब्याङ्किङ वाज प्योरली क्याश मात्र हैन. क्याशमा हामी त सानै थियौँ तर त्यतिबेला अब डिपोजिट गर्न र जेसुकै गर्नलाई नि ब्याङ्कमै जानु पर्थ्यो. त्यसपछि अलिकति इभल्भ भएर हाम्रो एटिएम मसिन्सहरू आयो. सो एटिएम मसिनमा चाहिँ खर्र पैसा आउँदाखेरि साह्रै रमाइलो लाग्थ्यो हैन. अब त्यो पनि लाइक कतै पुग्नु पर्ने एक ठाउँमा गएर खर्र कार्ड हाल्यो त्यसपछि आइहाल्यो. सो द्याट मेड इट अ बिट मोर इजियर. त्यसपछि के भयो भन्दाखेरि अब त्यो पैसा लिएर हामी पसलमा गएर त्यो पसलमा पैसा तिरेर हामीले ट्रान्जेक्सन गर्नु पर्थ्यो भने त्यसपछि पस डिभाइस आयो हैन. पस डिभाइस आउँदाखेरि अब लाइक वी डिडन्ट ह्याभ टु इभन क्यारी क्यास. लिटरली मैले गएर कार्डबाट ट्रान्जेक्सन गरेर अब पैसा त गइसक्यो भन्दा अचम्म लाग्थ्यो हैन. सो यस्तै कुराले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामीलाई फिनटेक प्रडक्टहरुमा लाइक इन्ट्रेस्ट चाहिँ जागिरा हुन्थ्यो. लाइक वी आर अलवेज इन्ट्रेस्टेड इन अल अफ दिस प्रडक्ट्स. अनि त्यसपछि अब पछि चाहिँ के भयो भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो यो पेमेन्टहरु बिल पेमेन्टहरुको लागि पुरा लाइन लगाएर बस्नु पर्थ्यो. तर त्यो पनि हाम्रो ई सेवाले गर्दाखेरि द्याट अल्सो बिकेम अ लट इजियर. अनि त्यसपछि वालेटहरु आउन थाल्यो अनि वालेट इटसेल्फ बिकेम अ डिफरेन्ट पेमेन्ट ट्रान्सफर मेकानिजम हैन. अब अहिलेको सिचुएसनमा हेर्छौँ भने हाम्रो क्युआर कोडहरु पनि छ. सो यो सब हेर्दाखेरि हामीले अब एज अ कन्ज्युमर त फिनटेकको सब प्रडक्टहरु हाम्रो लागि फेसिलिटेट गर्नलाई एकदम राम्रो वेल एस्टाब्लिश्ड भएको हामीले देख्यौँ हैन. तर एक दिन अब मेरो हाम्रो कम्पनीको फाउन्डर र म एक दिन हामी एउटा डिपार्टमेन्ट स्टोर हाम्रो रेगुलर जाने डिपार्टमेन्ट स्टोरमा जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले त्यहाँको दाइ जो हाम्रो मर्चेन्ट हुनुहुन्छ उहाँले टाउको समाएर बसिरहेको देख्यौँ हैन. अनि उहाँलाई गएर सोध्यो त के हो दाइ तपाईँलाई के समस्या भयो भने यतिकै हामीले जस्ट क्याजुअल गफ गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ उहाँले आफ्नो समस्या सबै कन्ज्युमरहरूलाई डिफ्रेन्ट प्लेटफर्महरू तपाईँहरूले के आई मिन आएको छ होइन, तर हामीलाई चाहिँ यो मेन्टेन गर्नलाई कति गाह्रो छ भन्ने थाहै छैन। एउटामा सेटलमेन्ट हुँदैन, त्यता प्रब्लम भइसक्यो, अर्कोतिर हेऱ्यो यतापट्टि रिकन्साइल गर्नु पर्यो, हिसाब किताब गर्दा नै हामीलाई यत्रो समस्या भइसक्यो, तर पनि अब खै केही पनि अब सल्युसनै छैन, कसैले पनि सहयोगै गर्न सकेका छैन भने उहाँले भन्नु। अनि त्यहाँदेखि चाहिँ हामीले के सोच्यो भने यो फिनटेकमा अलरेडी इन्ट्रेस्ट भएर वी अलवेज वान्टेड टु स्टार्ट अ बिजनेस एज वेल, अलिकति अर्को साइडमा हामीले गरिरहेको पनि थियो। अनि यो मार्केट ग्याप चाहिँ हामीले आइडेन्टिफाई आई मिन अझ पनि एनालाइसिस गर्दै जाँदाखेरि अरू मर्चेन्टहरूको पनि सिमिलर समस्या नै देखियो होइन। अनि त्यो देखिसकेपछि हामीले के गर्यौँ भन्दाखेरि नेक्स्ट हामीले अलिकति रिसर्च गर्न थाल्यो यो प्रब्लमलाई कसरी सल्भ गर्न सकिन्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले एउटा ओम्नी च्यानल पेमेन्टको कन्सेप्टको बारेमा चाहिँ थाहा पायौँ। त्यो ओम्नी च्यानल पेमेन्टले चाहिँ बेसिकली के गर्छ भने मल्टिपल सोर्सेस अफ पेमेन्टलाई चाहिँ एउटै पोइन्ट अफ सेलमा ल्याएर फेसिलिटेट गराउने अप्सन दिँदो रहेछ। सो द्याट वाज द कन्सेप्ट। यो चाहिँ बाहिर अब इन्डिया प्लस अरू फरेन कन्ट्रिजमा त अलरेडी भइसकेको कुरा रहेछ। अनि त्यसपछि हामीले सोच्यो यो हामीले गर्न सकिन्छ होला भन्ने हामीले सोच्यो। हामीले पस डिभाइसहरूमा चाहिँ अलरेडी काम सुरु नै गरिसकेका थियौँ। अनि त्यसपछि त्यो डिभाइसमा अब हाम्रो यता टेक्निकल टिम अलरेडी राम्रो नै हुनुहुन्थ्यो, सो टेक्निकल्ली हामीलाई त्यति समस्या थिएन भन्ने हामीले पहिला थाहा थियो। तर नेक्स्ट प्रब्लम थियो हाम्रो बिजनेस साइडमा चाहिँ हामीले कसरी यसलाई अगाडि बढाउन सकिन्छ। अनि त्यो बिजनेस साइडको हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले अब मेन पार्टनर गर्न सक्ने भनेको ब्याङ्क नै हो, किनभने सबै पस डिभाइसहरू जुन हाम्रो यो मर्चेन्टहरूले युज गर्नुहुन्छ त्यो सब चाहिँ ब्याङ्कको थ्रु नै डिस्ट्रिब्युट भइरहेको थियो। सो त्यो गरेर हामीले ब्याङ्कलाई अप्रोच गऱ्यौँ। अनि ब्याङ्कको साइडमा पनि अब उनीहरूको समस्या भने चाहिँ त्यो पस डिभाइसहरू अलिकति आउटडेटेड भइसकेको थियो, कनेक्सन इस्युज, त्यसपछि मोनिटर गर्न पनि गाह्रो। सो त्यो एङ्गलबाट हेर्दा हामीले यही अब यो पोइन्ट अफ सेल गर्नको लागि चाहिँ ब्याङ्कलाई पनि एउटा डिफ्रेन्ट मोनिटर गर्ने चाहिँ एउटा पोर्टल दिने अनि त्यसपछि पस डिभाइस चाहिँ मर्चेन्टहरूलाई दिने भनेर हामीले त्यो आइडिया गरिसकेपछि हामीले त्यो प्रडक्ट बनाउन थाल्यौँ। अनि त्यसपछि फर्स्टमा चाहिँ लकिली हामीले एउटा ब्याङ्कबाट चाहिँ अप्रुभल पाइसकेपछि दिस वाज लाइक ठ्याक्क पेन्डेमिक पछि चाहिँ पेन्डेमिककै बेलामा फेरि डिजिटल ट्रान्जेक्सनहरू एकदम हाई भइरहेको थियो। अनि त्यही बेलामा ब्याङ्कबाट पनि लाइक दे वर रेडी टु मुभ फरवर्ड विथ दिस। अनि त्यसपछि हाम्रो डिभाइसहरू चाहिँ हामीले मार्केटमा हाल्न थाल्यो विच इज द स्मार्ट पस होइन। सो यो अहिलेको सिचुएसनमा आई मिन अहिलेको करेन्ट स्टेटमा चाहिँ हाम्रो 3000 प्लस मर्चेन्ट्सहरूलाई हामीले यो दिइसकेका छौँ र टोटल 5000 प्लस टर्मिनल्सहरू अलरेडी मार्केटमा छ। सो अब हाम्रो भिजन भनेको चाहिँ यो अहिलेको स्टेटमा अलरेडी इन अ प्रिटी गुड स्टेट, तर फ्युचरमा हाम्रो गोल भनेको चाहिँ बेसिकली एउटै डिभाइसबाट चाहिँ इच डिफ्रेन्ट टाइप अफ के अरे पेमेन्टहरू चाहिँ गर्न मिल्यो। सो त्यही भिजनको लागि चाहिँ हामी अगाडि बढिरहेकै छौँ। सो आई थिङ्क विल गेट द्याट। थ्याङ्क यू।
Thank you so much. Without any delay, I'd like to call upon Mr. Raj Maharzan, representing Gully Maps.
Thank you. So directly story में जाऊँ. पहले से म मेरो e-commerce को experience नहीं सुनाउन चाहन्छु. मैले first time नेपाल में online shopping गर्दाखेरि that was a cream. अलिकति मैले किने थिएँ Fair and Handsome. तर घरमा आइपुग्दाखेरि चाहिँ फेयर एन्ड लभली आइपुग्यो होइन। सो मेरो फर्स्ट एक्सपिरियन्स चाहिँ झुर भयो। अनि त्यसपछि मैले फेरि सेकेन्ड टाइम मैले लेदर ब्याग किनेको थिएँ, घर आइपुग्दा फेरि कपडाको ब्याग आइपुग्यो होइन। अनि हेत्तेरी त्यो भइसकेपछि अब जिन्दगी पनि कहिले पनि e-commerce चाहिँ गर्नेवाला छैन मैले भने। तर फेरि अनफोर्चुनेटली कोभिड भइहाल्यो। सो अनफोर्चुनेटली चाहिँ मेरो मम्मीलाई घरमा कोभिड लाग्यो होइन। सो त्यो टाइममा त कोभिड भनेपछि एकदमै डराउने, घरमा घर पुरै क्वारेन्टिनमा सिल गरिदिएपछि हामी निस्किन पाएनौँ। सो साथीले चाहिँ मलाई अक्सिमिटर हुन्छ, सो त्यो अक्सिमिटर चाहिँ मम्मीलाई लगाइदिनु होइन, टाइम टाइममा त्यो अक्सिजन लेभल चेक गर्नलाई भनेर भन्यो। अब आई डिडन्ट ह्याभ एनी अप्सन, आई ह्याड टु गो अनलाइन एन्ड टु बाई द्याट अक्सिमिटर। सो आई वेन्ट अनलाइन, आई बट द अक्सिमिटर। सो या अक्सिमिटर चाहिँ राम्रै क्वालिटीको आयो, तर त्यहाँ मेन च्यालेन्ज के भयो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ सामान चाहिँ घरमा नआइपुग्ने कि। अब तपाईँको हरेक e-commerce वेबसाइटमा हेर्नुहुन्छ तपाईँलाई डेलिभरी एट डोर स्टेप भन्छ, तर त्यो डोर स्टेपमा कहिले पनि आइपुग्दैन। कि त चोकमा आइपुग्छ कि नजिकको पिपल बोर्डमा आइपुग्छ होइन, तर घरमा चाहिँ कहिले पनि आइपुग्दैन। सो यसो सोचेँ होइन यो मेरो मात्र प्रब्लम हो कि अरूको हो भनेर बुझ्दाखेरि चाहिँ धेरैको त्यही समस्या हुने रहेछ। किन भन्दाखेरि नेपालमा चलेको भनेको गुगल म्याप्स हो। गुगल म्याप्सको मेजर प्रब्लम भनेको गल्लीहरू नदेखाउने। अब हाम्रो कोर बिजनेस भनेको ड्रोन म्यापिङ। हामीले काठमाडौँ, ललितपुर, भक्तपुर लगायत अरू विभिन्न नगरपालिकाहरूको हाई रेजोल्युसन ड्रोन म्याप बनाइदिने काम गरिरहेका थियौँ। यो चाहिँ लकडाउनको अगाडि। हामीले सोच्यौँ हामीसँग यति हाई रेजोल्युसन ड्रोन म्याप छ जुन चाहिँ स्याटेलाइट म्यापभन्दा 10 टाइम्स हाई रेजोल्युसन छ होइन तपाईँको घरको कौसीमा लुगा सुकाएको समेत देखिन्छ त्यसमा होइन अब वाइ नट युटिलाइज दिस हाई रेजोल्युसन ड्रोन म्याप जसमा गली गली देखिन्छ सो त्यो आइडियाबाट चाहिँ हामीले गली म्याप्समा काम गर्न थाल्यौँ अब म्यापको युज केसेस त धेरै नै छ तर सबैभन्दा मेन युज केस त्यो बेला भनेको इकमर्सलाई सपोर्ट गर्नु नै थियो सो त्यही भएर चाहिँ म पर्सनली पनि अहिले एज अ स्पाई धेरै फुड र डेलिभरी कम्पनीहरूको चाहिँ एज अ डेलिभरी राइडर बनेर पनि कस्तो हुँदो रहेछ एक्सपिरियन्स भनेर बुझ्न गएँ सो त्यो टाइममा चाहिँ आई फाउन्ड एज अ डेलिभरी राइडर उहाँहरूले कस्टमरको धेरै नै गाली खानु हुँदो रहेछ किनभने म्यापमा पिन गरेर पठाइसकेका हुन्छ तैपनि लोकेसन आइपुगेपछि सर म यहाँ आइपुगेँ म्यापमा आइपुगेँ कुन चाहिँ घर हो होइन अथवा पिन गरिसकेपछि फेरि फोन गर्नुहुन्छ लोकेसन कता हो भनेर भन्दाखेरि कस्टमर पनि धेरै फ्रस्ट्रेट हुने रहेछ सो त्यो मल्टिपल नम्बर अफ कल्समा चाहिँ उहाँहरूको टाइम धेरै वेस्ट हुने सो एज अ कस्टमर पनि फ्रस्ट्रेसन एन्ड एज अ डेलिभरी राइडर पनि फ्रस्ट्रेसन सो त्यसले गर्दाखेरि इकमर्स त बुम भयो तर कस्टमरको एक्सपिरियन्स चाहिँ त्यति राम्रो भएको थिएन सो द्याट्स वेन आई डिसाइडेड गली म्याप्समा चाहिँ अलिकति 360 फिचर जुनमा चाहिँ हाम्रो तपाईँले अब युएसमा गुगल म्याप्समा तपाईँको वरिपरि सबै घर हेर्न मिल्छ होइन सो त्यो चाहिँ हामीले गर्न थाल्यौँ हामीसँग 360 क्यामेरा थियो त्यो टाइममा सो हामीले होल काठमाडौँ भ्यालीको हामीले 360 म्यापिङ गराएको छौँ अहिले गली म्याप्स तपाईँले डाउनलोड गरेर त्यो तपाईँको घरको 360 फोटो पनि हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ सो त्यसमा हामीले एडिसनल के गर्यो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ नर्मली तपाईँको लोकेसनमा पुगिसकेपछि सर कुन चाहिँ घर हो भनेर सोध्छन् होइन अब फेरि फोन गर्न थाल्नु पऱ्यो भनेपछि त्यो फुल टर्न सल्युसन पनि भएन सो हामीले के गर्यौँ तपाईँको 360 फोटोमा तपाईँको घरै देखिन्छ सो घरमा पिन गर्ने हामीले फिचर गऱ्यौँ सो घरमा पिन गर्ने बित्तिकै अब तपाईँको फोन गर्नु पनि कुनै पनि झन्झटै भएन किनभने तपाईँको लोकेसन पनि आयो त्यसपछि तपाईँको घर कुन हो भनेर पनि थाहा भयो कि सो त्यसले गर्दाखेरि तपाईँ एक्चुली डेलिभरी एट डोर स्टेप भन्ने चाहिँ जोस इकमर्सहरूको त्यो मोटिभ चाहिँ मिसन चाहिँ फुलफिल हुने भएको छ सो यही नै हो मेरो गली म्याप्सको स्टोरी थ्याङ्क यू सो मच
Well, that was pretty short and sweet. र त्यो जासुस बनेको चाहिँ मलाई पनि अलिकति इन्ट्रेस्टिङ लाग्यो being a writer or father to just to know in a market survey. Moving on, we have another presentation and this is हाम्रो अर्को एउटा नोमिनीजको रहेको छ take Miss Prathana Shakha. I would like to welcome you on the stage.
Hello. Hi everyone. म चाहिँ प्रार्थना शाखा म BIC टेक्नोलोजी जसले टिक एप बनाएको छ त्यसलाई रिप्रेजेन्ट गरिरहेको छु सो टिकको बारेमा भन्नुभन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ अब जस्तै यता कतिजना हामी स्टुडेन्टहरू छौँ कतिजना फाउन्डरहरू छौँ हामीले कति टाइममा हाम्रो अकाउन्टिङवाला साइडमा चाहिँ नि के भइरहेको छ भनेर राम्रोसँग बुझ्नै सकेको हुँदैन कुन चाहिँ अकाउन्ट डेबिट कुन चाहिँ क्रेडिट कुन के गर्ने कतातिर कुन हेडिङमा राख्ने भनेर बुझेको हुँदैनौँ इभन एज स्टुडेन्ट्स पनि त्यसमा मार्क्स पनि काटिरहेको हुन्छ होइन सो एज फाउन्डर हामीलाई त्यो कुरै थाहा नभइसकेपछि हामीले हाम्रो बिजनेसको हेल्थ कसरी मेजर गर्ने होइन कस्तो स्टेटमा छ बिजनेस भनेर कसरी थाहा पाउने भनेर प्रब्लम हुनसक्छ सो यही प्रब्लमको सल्युसन चाहिँ नि टिक एप हो सो हामीले यस्तो सजिलोसँग बनाएको छौँ कि तपाईँहरू अब जस्तै हरेक फाउन्डर BBA गरेको अथवा MBA गरेको अथवा अकाउन्टिङको नलेज भएको हुँदैन नि त सो त्यही भएर चाहिँ हामीले इन्जिनियरिङ स्टुडेन्ट अथवा मेडिकल स्टुडेन्टको लागि पनि हुने गरिकन डेबिट र क्रेडिट नै थाहा नभइकन पनि अकाउन्टिङ गर्न मिल्ने गरिकन चाहिँ बनाएको छौँ सो सिम्पली सेल्स मेरो आज यति सेल्स भयो मेरो यति पर्चेज भयो भनेर नै तपाईँको सबै रिपोर्टहरू चाहिँ नि टिकमा जेनेरेट हुन्छ र यतिसम्म कि तपाईँ यदि बाहिर ट्राभल गरिराख्नु भएको छ र तपाईँसँग बिल छ भनेदेखि तपाईँले सिम्पली त्यो बिलको फोटो मात्र खिचेर पनि तपाईँले आफ्नो अकाउन्टेन्टलाई पठाएर तपाईँको अकाउन्टिङ तपाईँको हिसाब किताब चाहिँ गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ अहिले टिकमा अकाउन्टिङ इन्भेन्ट्री म्यानेजमेन्ट डकुमेन्टेसन र प्रोडक्टिभिटी टुल्सहरू चाहिँ नि हामीले राखेको छौँ सो यो अनुसार चाहिँ हामीले एसएमइजहरूलाई टार्गेट गरिरहेको छौँ किनभने बिगर कर्पोरेसन्सहरू उहाँहरूले त टेक्नोलोजीमा धेरै नै इन्भेस्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ तर एसएमइजहरूले चाहिँ नि इन्भेस्ट गर्न नसक्नु भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले मिनिमम रेटमा एकदम सजिलोसँग युज गर्ने र एकदम सजिलोसँग बुझ्ने गरिकन हामीले अफर गरेको छौँ अहिले हामी इभन फार्मर्सहरू एग्रो एसएमइजहरूका पनि हामी गइरहेको छौँ र फ्युचरमा हाम्रो प्लान के छ भनेदेखि हामीले अब जस्तै अलिकति रिसर्च गरेको थियौँ क्या हामी एसएमइजहरूकै सो रिसर्च गर्दाखेरि उहाँको इन्भेस्टमेन्ट चाहिँ नि म उठाउँछु है भनेर धेरै एसएमइजहरूले भन्नुहुन्छ तर इन्भेस्टमेन्ट उठाउनुको लागि चाहिँ नि अकाउन्टिङ पनि ठाउँमा हुनु पऱ्यो नि त कि त कोल्याट्रल नै लिनु पऱ्यो सो त्यही भएर यो प्रब्लम सल्भ गर्नुको लागि चाहिँ हामीले तपाईँको तपाईँको ब्याङ्कहरूले चाहिँ नि लोन दिँदाखेरि कोल्याट्रल फ्री लोन पाओस् भनेर हामी एडभोकेट गरिरहेछौँ र त्यसको लागि चाहिँ नि टिगमा अकाउन्टिङ राम्रोसँग सबैजनाले राख्न सकोस् र त्यसपछि चाहिँ तपाईँले कोल्याट्रल फ्री लोन पनि पाउनुहोस् भनेर चाहिँ हामी एडभोकेट गरिरहेछौँ र यसरी हाम्रो बिगर पर्पसहरूलाई पनि कन्सिडर गरेर आइसिटी अवार्डमा टप 5 मा परेकोमा चाहिँ नि आई एम भेरी ग्रेटफुल द एन्टायर टिम इज भेरी ग्रेटफुल थ्याङ्क यू फर दिस अपर्च्युनिटी
After this, we have another presenter to share the story, and the nominees is Vairab Trudent. I would like to call Samipya Burathoki on the stage.
Hello. So good evening, everyone. So it all started with a problem. So problem ke bhandakheri cyber security services. In the era of lots of startup, especially fintech startup, सबैलाई cyber security चाहिएको छ तर cyber security has always been the most luxurious services. So cyber security लिँदै गर्दा A class bank can afford budget हुन्छ उहाँहरुसँग तर let's think about the startup. एउटा कुनै पनि fintech startupले ठीक छ म cyber security services लिन्छु भन्दा उहाँहरुको ओभरअल जति क्यापिटल छ त्यो भन्दा महँगो त साइबर सेक्युरिटी सर्भिस छ त्यसैले we have introduced with a team of decade of experience in cyber security Vairab Technology has introduced Trident. So Trident के हो भन्दा Trident is basically a security operation center which is hosted in cloud जहाँ हामी तपाईको एसेट्स को लग्सहरुलाई 24/7/365 मोनिटर डिटेक्ट एन्ड रेस्पोन्ड गर्छौं Having said that, हामी तपाईको रिसोर्सेसहरुको लग्स मोनिटर मात्र गर्दैनौं we provide complementary services जसले तपाईको एसेट्सलाई प्रोटेक्ट गर्ने भयो तर कम्पनीको ओभरअल साइबर सेक्युरिटी म्याच्युरिटीलाई हायर लेभल लग्दै जाँदैछौं सो यस हामी यो भन्दै गर्दाखेरि आज ट्राइडेन्ट एउटा नेपाली प्रोडक्ट एउटा स्वदेशी कम्पनी आज हामी युएसए मा एज सकएक्स इन्ट्रोड्युस भइसकेका छौं हामी बंगलादेशमा ई थ्रेड गार्ड नाम गरेर इन्ट्रोड्युस भइसकेका छौं र सँगसँगै नेपालको डिफरेन्ट लेभल अफ फिनटेक स्टार्टअप्स सहकारी एन्ड अल्सो फाइनान्स कम्पनीहरूलाई अनबोर्ड गरिसकेका छौं वी एट ट्राइडेन्ट हामीले भन्ने गर्छौं ट्राइडेन्ट इज नट जस्ट अ प्रोडक्ट ट्राइडेन्ट इज अ मुभमेन्ट टु बिल्ड अ सिक्योर इकोसिस्टम जसले तपाईको सपनालाई पनि प्रोटेक्ट गर्छ जसले तपाईको आईटी इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चरलाई पनि प्रोटेक्ट गर्छ सँगसँगै त्यसको इकोनोमीलाई ब्याकअप गर्न पनि खोजिरहेछ एट लास्ट यहाँ धेरैवटा स्टार्टअप देखिरहेको छु मैले स्पेशली फिनटेक स्टार्टअपले डिफ्रेन्ट प्रब्लमहरूको सोल्युसन गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ वी आर भेरी थ्याङ्कफुल तर हजुरहरूको ब्याकअप गर्न भइरह यहाँ छ त्यसैले इफ यु आर इन्ट्रेस्टेड कुनै पनि कम्पनी फिनटेक कम्पनीलाई साइबर सेक्युरिटी सर्भिस चाहिएको छ भने वी आर अलवेज देयर ल यति भन्दै गर्दा पैसाको त कुरा गर्यो तर कति भन्नुहुन्छ भने एउटा कप अफ कफीको प्राइसमा इफ यु वान्ट टु स्टार्ट साइबर सेक्युरिटी सर्भिसेस महिनाको 3500 पर मन्थ पर एसेट्स विथ भ्याट वी आर रेडी टु सर्भ योर कम्पनी सो स्टार्ट गर्नुहुन्छ भने एउटा फायरवाल लिएर आउनुहोस् हामी तीबाट पनि सुरु गर्न चाहन्छौँ सो यस वी आर ट्राइङ टु मेक अ डिफ्रेन्ट बट अ भेरी प्रोटेक्टेड साइबर सेक्युरिटी सिस्टम अनि नेपालको साइबर सेक्युरिटी जति पनि फिनटेकहरूलाई अझ स्ट्रङ बनाउन खोजिरहेछौँ And yes, before ending my speech, I would like to thank Living with ICT for this wonderful platform. And yes, let's protect your IT infrastructure together. Thank you so much.
With this, we have come to the end of our second category. एकैछिन यहाँहरूलाई जानकारी गराउन चाहन्छु हाम्रो अझै एउटा क्याटेगोरी बाँकी छ राइजिङ स्टार सो त्यो क्याटेगोरीमा जम्प इन हुनुभन्दा अगाडि आई वुड लाइक टु इन्फर्म आज हाम्रो कार्यक्रम सबै सकिसकेपछि वी हेभ अ हाइटी प्रोग्राम प्लिज डु पार्टिसिपेट इन द मिन टाइम आई वुड लाइक टु remember our sponsors, title sponsor, Info Developers in association with Nepal Telecom and Genis Solution, powered by Huawei and SCT, Smart Choice Technology, e-commerce partner, Daraj, category sponsor, Encel, payment partner, IME Pay. Internet partner, This Home 5&8. Knowledge partner, Presidential Business School. Ecosystem partner, Microsoft. Insurance partner, IME General Life Insurance. Data center and cloud partner, Silver Lining Private Limited. IT training partner, Broadway Infosys. EduTech partner, Vaid. Incubation partner, King's College. Gaming partner, Yarsha Lab. Supporting partner, Fuse Machine. Security partner, Eminence Ways. Broadcasting partner, Kantipa Television SD. App partner, Hamro Patro. Technology partner, Technorio. SMS partner, Spero SMS. And finally, supporting partner, ICT Foundation Nepal and AnyHub. We'd like to share that this award has been acknowledged by Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, National Information Technology Center, Department of IT, Nepal Telecommunication Authority, NAST, and FNCCI. Thanks to all our supporters and sponsors. अब पनि हामी अर्को क्याटेगोरीमा मुभ अन हुन्छौँ. सो राइजिङ स्टार्समा नोमिनिज हुनुभएका टप 5 नोमिनिजहरूलाई हामी अगाडि आइदिनु हुनको लागि अनुरोध गर्दछौँ. As a first spokesperson or storyteller, I'd like to call on the stage Mr. Ronak Mishra representing Ask Matrov.
Hello everyone and greetings to you all. It's me Ashok Saha representing Ask Matrab as a senior executive of Ask Matrab. अब Ask Matrab भन्दै गर्दाखेरि Ask Matrab स्टार्ट चाहिँ कसरी भएतिर जाउँ है त. सो यसको जर्नी बेसिकली एउटा स्कुलको क्लासरुमबाट स्टार्ट भएको हो. क्लासरुममा बेसिकली 2 टाइप्सको स्टुडेन्ट्स हुन्छ. एउटा भनेको चाहिँ एक्स्ट्रोभर्ट, अर्को भनेको चाहिँ इन्ट्रोभर्ट काइन्ड अफ स्टुडेन्ट्स. एक्स्ट्रोभर्ट स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूलाई त हुन्छ नि आफ्नो क्वेरिजहरू आफ्नो क्वेसन्सहरू सोध्नको लागि खासै केही डर हुँदैन, न त केही हेजिटेसन्स हुन्छ. दे आर ओपन अप इजिली होइन. बट वाट अबाउट दोज इन्ट्रोभर्ट स्टुडेन्ट्स जसलाई चाहिँ आफ्नो क्वेसन्सहरू सोध्न अलि हेजिटेसन हुन्छ, अलि डाउट्स हुन्छ. सो यो प्रब्लम न एउटा मात्र क्लासरुमको हो, न एउटा स्कुलको मात्र हो, बट अल ओभर कन्ट्री नै अर अल ओभर वर्ल्ड नै भन्दा पनि हुन्छ है. सो यसलाई ओभरकम गर्नको लागि चाहिँ वान अफ आवर मेन फाउन्डर्स रबिन कालीकोटे दाइ लन्च दिस वेबसाइट आस्क म्याट्रब अन 27 February 2020, where students could ask students online. So last year पनि हामी ICT मा आएको थियौँ. We made it to the finals. But last year र लास्ट इयरबाट यो इयरसम्म आउँदाखेरि हामीले के प्रोग्रेस गऱ्यौँ, के चेन्जेस ल्यायौँ, के स्टुडेन्ट्सको निड बुझ्यौँ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ बिफोर इट वाज अल ओन्ली सेन्टर्ड टु नोट्स एन्ड क्वेसन्स मात्र. बट स्टुडेन्ट्सको प्रब्लम त्यो नोट्स एक्सेस क्वेसन एन्सर्सको मात्र होइन रहेछ कि. अब कतिजना स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूलाई अब इन्ट्रान्स प्रिपेरेसन गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ, कम्पिटिटिभ एक्जाम्सहरूमा जानुपर्ने हुन्छ. उनीहरूको लागि चाहिँ प्र्याक्टिस गर्नको लागि हामीले इन्ट्रान्स प्रिपेरेसन सेट्सहरू ल्यायौँ. अब कति स्टुडेन्ट्सहरू म +2 सकेपछि युएसए जान्छु भन्ने हुन्छ. अब त्यो जान त जाने, बट एप्लिकेसन प्रोसेस के छ त, स्कलरसिप अपर्च्युनिटिज के छ त, त्यो बुझ्नको लागि चाहिँ वी ब्रट अप विथ द कन्सेप्ट अफ युएस गाइड. अब अहिलेको प्रब्लम चाहिँ के हो भने स्टडी एकदम त्यो बोर्ड हुन्छ नि, एकदम प्यारोट लर्निङ मात्र छ कि. सो यसलाई फन कसरी बनाउन सकिन्छ भन्दाखेरि वी केम अप विथ द कन्सेप्ट अफ अ गेम लेट्स एमसिक्यू फिचर, जसमा चाहिँ स्टुडेन्ट्स क्यान क्रिएट अ ग्राउन्ड अनि रियल टाइममा दे क्यान कम्पिट विथ देयर फ्रेन्ड्स एन्सरिङ द क्वेसन्स के. अब इज आस्क म्याटर अबाउट द जस्ट दिस एकाडेमिक्स मात्रै, तर यति मात्र थिएन. स्टुडेन्ट्सलाई एकाडेमिक्स मात्र चाहिने होइन कि. सो वाट वी डिड वाज स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूको निडहरू बुझ्यौँ. कोही स्टुडेन्ट्सहरू पढाइमा राम्रो नभयो भने स्टोरी लेख्छन् राम्रो, कतिले पोएम लेख्छन्, कतिहरूको एसे हुन्छ, कतिहरूको आर्ट्स हुन्छ. त्यसलाई एक्सप्लोर गर्नको लागि, त्यसलाई प्रेजेन्ट गर्नको लागि म्याट्रबमा हामीले अब त्यसपछि स्टोरिज फिचर पनि ल्यायौँ. अनि टकिङ अबाउट स्टुडेन्ट्समा म्याट्रबमा आइसकेपछि स्टुडेन्ट्सलाई प्रोग्रेस कसरी हुन्छ, मेरै इक्जाम्पल हेर्नु पर्दाखेरि नि म 10 क्लास सकेपछि म्याट्रबमा म्याट्रबको सबसे लो डेजिग्नेसन लर्नरबाट स्टार्ट भए. 11 क्लास सकिँदा आई वाज अवार्डेड विथ द बेस्ट क्रिएटर अवार्ड. त्यसपछि 12 क्लास चल्दैखेरि म त्यहाँ म्याट्रपको एउटा कम्युनिटीको सेक्रेटरी भएँ एन्ड आई वाज लिडिङ वान इन्टायर कम्युनिटी एट जस्ट लाइक स्टडिङ 12मै 12 सकिँदा नाउ आई एम रिप्रेजेन्टिङ आस्क म्याट्रप इन अ ICT award. So this is my progress being a Matrabian, and I'm just representing one of many Matrabians to be in the future. The next point is Matrab सुरुमा स्टार्ट गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ एउटा स्मल टिमबाट 1-2 जना 1-2 जनाको मात्र टिम थियो, बट now Matrab is not only about 1%, 2% or just not me. We represent an entire circle. So before I leave the stage, I just want to thank my team, the team of creators and admins who has been the backbone. Special thanks to our founder Robin Kalikote, our moderators and board of directors Ishan Panta, June Sakia, Raunak Mishra and Sanjeev Jaiswal. This was all about Matrab. You can simply vote us through IMAPay or send message to 35001 with the message ICT space 301. Thank you.
Thank you so much. एकदमै छोटो छोटो समय मात्र हामीहरूले लिइरहेको छौँ स्टोरी टेलिङको लागि. कृपया within 5 minutes सकिदिनु होला. This is our humble request because we have a lot of people who want to share their story. Moving on, we have Karobar app, Nepali digital Khalti. So I'd like to call Mr. Rujain Tandukar on the stage.
Thank you ICT Awards and Microsoft Founders Hub for organizing this launch event. Hello, I am Ruzan Tandukar from Karobar app team, and I'm incredibly grateful to be here to share our startup story here in front of you all. So with Karobar, we are helping shopkeepers to manage their business accounting and inventories from their mobile phones easily. So we started Karobar 2 years ago when we realized that there are no dedicated solutions for Nepali MSMEs to manage their customer khatas, their sales, purchases, and inventories. Traditional khata papers are very time consuming. The desktop applications are expensive and difficult for shops to use. Also, foreign apps are not localized for Nepali users. And due to these reasons, Nepali shops are not able to go digital. And that's why we launched Karobar, the Nepali digital khata. And when we launched Karobar, we only launched it with one simple feature of managing the customer credits or Udaro, and gradually added other features in the app like managing sales, recording purchases, and inventory management. And it works offline. And you do not need an active internet connection while using the app. It is also available in English and Nepali language and is extremely easy to use. So we launched the app, but we didn't know much about running a startup and managing the operations. So we had to figure it out along the way. We are still learning and still growing the app. And currently we have more than 48,000 Nepali shops who are using Karobar to manage their businesses. And we plan to reach more than 1 lakh users in this year and make Karobar the leading business solution for Nepali MSMEs. And if you like what we are doing and what we are trying to accomplish, you can support us by downloading the app and using it and reporting it to your friends and families. We will be very grateful for your support and your downloads. Thank you so much for hearing our story.
Karobar app pachadi, we have another storyteller, Neptune, the tourism app. It sounds interesting. We'd like to call Subodh Kathayat on the stage.
Okay, so hello everyone. This is Subodh Kathayat. Thank you ICT World for giving this opportunity. And I'm the co-founder and soon to be CEO of the app Nepto. So it's basically Nepal tourism, as you can guess from the name. So before heading up to the storytelling section, I would like to say something about this app. Your app भन्दाखेरि just हजुरको यो नेपालमा Nepal is like एउटा ocean, right? The deeper you go, the more you explore. So let's explore the Nepal. So we developed this app जुन चाहिँ टुरिज्म सेक्टरको लागि भेसो ओइल चाहिँ हामी अलरेडी नेपाल टुरिज्म बोर्डबाट अप्रुभ पाइसकेको छौँ र वी विल बी इम्प्लिमेन्टिङ दिस एप बाई मिड 2023. यसो भन्नुपर्दा वाइ नेप्टो इज डिस्टिङ्क्ट अदर देन अरू ट्राभलिङ एप. सो इट हेज मेन 5 फिचर्स. इट टक्स अबाउट द सेफ्टी अफ टुरिस्ट एन्ड प्रमोटिङ लोकल गाइड्स, लोकल प्रडक्ट्स, अनि नघुमेको ठाउँ, अनडिस्कभर ठाउँहरू एन्ड मेनी मोर. सो त्योभन्दा अगाडि लेट्स स्टोरी टेलिङ भन्दाखेरि नेपालमा लास्ट 12 मन्थमा भन्दा अहिलेको लास्ट 3 मन्थ्समा 150 टाइम्स बेसी इन्टरनेसनल टुरिस्टहरू आउनुभएको छ. बट वाट अबाउट आवर प्लेसेस जुन चाहिँ उहाँले घुम्नु नै भएन. सो हाम्रो स्टोरी कसरी सेयर हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि म चाहिँ लकडाउनमा दाङ थिएँ, मेरो मामा घर. मेरो मामाको साथीले चाहिँ एउटा ठाउँ घुमाउनु लग्नुभयो अनि त्यो ठाउँ एकदमै बवाल थियो के भन्नुपर्दा. So what amazed me is that my mama stayed that place for 40 years and he doesn't know that place. त्यो कुरा अचम्म लाग्यो. सो यस्तै गर्नुपर्दा हामी पनि नेपालको डिफ्रेन्ट कर्नरबाट आछौँ, राइट? हजुरको कोही स्यान्जा, कोही बजाङ समथिङ होइन. अब उहाँको पनि डिफ्रेन्ट ठाउँ छ जुन चाहिँ घुम्न लायक छ, तर मलाई थाहा छैन नि त. अनि हजुरहरूलाई टिकापुर कैलाली जहाँ म बस्छु, हजुरलाई त्यसको बारेमा थाहा छैन, तर मैले लग्न सक्छु हजुरलाई इफ टिकापुर आउनुहुन्छ भने. सो द्याट्स द थिम अफ आवर एप. Let's explore the unexplored, promoting local guide, local products of that place. So, एउटा इक्जाम्पल के छ भन्दाखेरि हात्तीढुङ्गे भन्ने ठाउँ थियो दाङको. मामाको साथसँग म गएको थिएँ. सो त्यो ठाउँ हामी जाँदा एकदम नराम्रो थियो, मतलब रोड खतम थियो तर ठाउँ एकदम राम्रो थियो. अनि रुटिन अफ नेपाल बन्दले त्यो ठाउँको एउटा पोस्ट गर्नुभएको थियो. त्यो पोस्ट पछि हामी 2 महिनापछि मेरो भाइसँग गएँ म. त्यो ठाउँ ड्रास्टिक चेन्ज थियो कि पिच रोड भयो त्यो, अनि पुरा कन्जर्भ थियो, पुरा सफा थियो. अनि त्यहाँको लोकल मान्छेहरूले ढिग्री एउटा चौधरी प्रडक्ट हो त्यो पनि बेचिराख्नु भएको थियो कि त्यो ठाउँ. अनि त्यो भनेको एउटा पावर अफ मिडिया थियो कि रुटिन अफ नेपाल बन्तले अपलोड गरेर. सो आई थट द्याट नेपालमा यस्तो धेरैवटा ठाउँ छ जो हामीलाई थाहा छैन. जस्तै भक्तपुरमा पनि जुजुधौ भन्ने एउटा के प्रडक्ट छ जो मेरो मम्मीलाई थाहा छैन. सी इज अननोन अबाउट द्याट. सेम लाइक द्याट नेपालको इन्टायर कल्चर, ट्रेडिसन के छ, ठाउँ खाने यता धेरै छ. सो हामीले यो एप बनाउनुको रिजन के भन्दाखेरि त्यो इन्टरनेसनल टुरिस्ट जो 150% टाइम्सले आउनुभएको छ यो हेरमा, उहाँलाई यो प्रडक्टहरू टेस्ट गराऊँ न, यो ठाउँहरू घुमाऊँ न. वाइ नट टु डेभलप दिस टुरिज्म सेक्टर अफ नेपाल टु द नेक्स्ट लेभल. इफ नेपालमा यो एप सक्सेसफुल हुन्छ भने वी विल यो एप इम्प्लिमेन्ट गर्छौँ भुटान, श्रीलङ्का, बङ्गलादेश जस्तै हाम्रो नेपालको जस्तै एउटा टुरिज्म कन्ट्रीहरू हो. जस्तै पठाउ बङ्गलादेशी एप नेपालमा छ, सेम लाइक द्याट नेप्टो पनि त्यता हुनेवाला छ. एन्ड अरू के सो द्याट्स अल. थ्याङ्क यू.
Without any delay, let me take this pleasure to welcome Mr. Ashish Kadwal, representing Sarang.
Hello. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ashish Katwal and I'm representing Sarang. Sarang is a storytelling company. At Sarang, we tell stories about culture, heritage, and travel experiences. So how did we get started and how did we reach here? So it all started with our own personal travel experience. People travel for many reasons, right? We travel for relaxation, we travel for getting a break, we travel for excitement, or other travel reason that includes like TikTok बनाउन, photo खिचेर इन्स्टाग्राममा हाल्न, अनि साथीलाई ब्र्याग गर्न. So यस्तै one of the reasonले चाहिँ our co-founder went on a trip. It was lockdown and he needed a break. So he and his friend grabbed their old scooter and decided to go to Chisapani Gadi. They have no idea what lies in Chisapani Gadi. So it's a sunny day, balmy weather. After a long ride of 55 kilometers, they reached to Chisapani Gadi. They are tired, but excited. But all their excitement went to halt when they saw the locked door of Chisapani Gadi. They were disappointed and had no idea what to do. They have no option but to head back again to Kathmandu without any prize, right? But my friend, they decided to take an initiative and they started asking around who can open the door of Chisapani Gadi. And after asking a couple of people, they finally found a number of a pujari who has the key of Chisapani Gadi. So my friend, they waited for the pujari, and after hours the pujari came. And when the pujari came and opened the doors of Chisapani Gadi, my friend entered inside the Chisapani Gadi. So as they entered the Chisapani Gadi, they traveled back to 1700 during the Anglo-Nepal War. Nepal is under the threat of British invasion, and this Gadi is what is between Kathmandu Valley and the British soldiers. A vicious war was about to undertake, and the fate of our country was to be decided at Chisapani Gadi. That day, my friend witnessed the real-life war of Nepalese versus British soldiers. My friend witnessed that the artilleries of Nepal, the Kali and Lali Top, were firing from left and right. Thousands of arrows were firing in the sky, gunpowder all in the air, and after a long battle, he witnessed that Nepalese people won the war. What if the door was never open? What if the Panditji never came? And what if the story was never said? The story would be locked inside the door. And this is the problem of most of the heritage sites of our country. We have stories, but they are all locked inside the door. Stories are everywhere, right? Stories are there in Chisapani Gadi, stories are there in Buranilekanta, stories are there in Lumbini and Janaki temple, but they are all locked inside the door. And that is where Sarang comes in. At Sarang, we tell stories of heritage. Imagine a Chinese tourist is walking in the is in Buranilekanta. He is amazed to see the dazzling statue of Buranilekanta, and he wants to know more about the story. He sees the Sarang QR board, he scans, and at the touch of his fingertips, he can listen to the story of Buranilekanta in Chinese. So today, Sarang tells stories of more than 100 heritage of Nepal in world's major language. You can scan our boards in Janaki temple and know about Sita and Ram wedding in Hindi language. Or you can scan our boards at Lumbini and know about the story of Gautam Buddha in Chinese. Or if you are walking in the streets of Tamil, and you may come across boards like this, where you can know about story of Maitripur Mahavihara. And last but not the least, we want to say that this is Sarang, and we enrich your travel experience of Nepal. And by doing this, we also protect our heritage, identity, and culture. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that wonderful presentation. Rising a Star Innovation ICT Award 2022 को top 5 nominees मध्ये 4 जनाले presentation दिइसक्नु भएको छ. And the final one is Autonomous Eagle Eye UAE. तर विशेष कारणवश उहाँ आजको यस हलमा उपस्थित हुन सक्नु भएको छैन. But no worries, we will listen the stories someday later. कहिले मिल्छ हैन. अघि हाम्रो Startup ICT Award 2022 category को एउटा presentation बाँकी थियो. Now she is here with us. Monal Techलाई represent गर्दै I would like to call on the stage Monal Nacho Shrestha.
A very good afternoon to you all. I'm Mona Nacho. I'm the founder for Monal Tech Private Limited, a cybersecurity company in Nepal and serving internationally, globally, around the world for giving the cybersecurity solutions. स्टोरीको बारेमा भन्नुपर्दा मोनोटेकको स्टोरी चाहिँ मेरो आफ्नो लाइफ स्टोरीसँग पनि समहाउ एसोसिएटेड छ। मेरो आफ्नै पर्सनालिटी भन्दाखेरि नै म पहिलेदेखि नै केही आफ्नै आई निड टु स्टार्ट माई ओन भन्ने खालको कन्सेप्टमै मैले आफ्नो लाइफको स्टार्टै त्यसरी गरेँ जस्तो लाग्छ। इन्जिनियरिङ हुँदा नै मैले एउटा कम्प्युटर इन्स्टिट्युट फाउन्ड गरेँ जसमा मैले आफैले धेरै काम पनि गरेँ, तर ग्रेजुअली लाइफ गोज अन र धेरै एमएनसिजहरू मल्टिनेसनल कम्पनीजहरूमा काम गरेँ र 10 इयर्स जस्तो चाहिँ मैले एउटा साइबर सिक्युरिटी मल्टिनेसनल कम्पनीमा काम गर्ने मौका पाउँदा मेरो बुझाइ कस्तो भयो भने मैले 10 इयर्स त्यहाँ एज अ चिफ एक्जिक्युटिभ अफिसियल लिड गरेँ। 200 जना कम्पनी बनाएँ, एउटा 15 जनाको कम्पनीलाई 200 जनाको कम्पनी बनाएँ र त्यहाँ मैले धेरै कम्पनीज इन्टरनेसनली युएसमा, युरोपमा, काजाकिस्तानदेखि लिएर इजरायलदेखि लिएर पाकिस्तान धेरै कम्पनीजहरूसँग मैले काम गरेँ। त्यही सिलसिलामा मलाई धेरै रेकग्निसन्सहरू पनि मैले पाएँ, वुमेन इन आइटी अवार्ड, त्यसै गरी अमेरिकाको सिलिकन भ्यालीबाट वुमेन इन आइटी, देन सिङ्गापुरबाट पनि वुमेन इन आइटी गरेर धेरै मैले अवार्ड्सहरू पनि मैले जम्मा गर्ने मौका पाएँ होइन। तर त्यही सिलसिलामा धेरै ठाउँमा यङ वुमेन सिइओ भनेर पनि मेरो मिडियामा पनि धेरै हाइपहरू पनि भयो होइन। तर कस्तो भयो भने नेपालमै आफूले आएर कुनै गभर्मेन्ट अर्गनाइजेसनहरूले बोलाएको ठाउँमा गएर आफूले लिसनिङ गर्दा, स्पिकिङ गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ नेपालको पेन, नेपालमा त क्वालिटी नै छैन प्रडक्टको, नेपालमा त चाहिने जस्तो रिसोर्सै पाउँदैन, बाहिरबाट आएको रिसोर्सहरूको प्रेजेन्टेसन कस्तो राम्रो, नेपालीहरूको किन हुँदैन, खोइ यस्तो प्रब्लम आयो सोल्युसन गर्ने मान्छे नै पाइँदैन। यस्तै यस्तै खालको कुराहरू चाहिँ मैले जहाँ पनि सुन्ने र मलाई सुन्दाखेरि ए हो र, साँच्ची हो र भनेर एक किसिमको अचम्मै लाग्थ्यो होइन। अब हामी यहाँ बसेर 200-300 जना इम्प्लोइज छौँ, विदेशमा त्यत्रो प्रडक्टहरू सेल गरिरहेछौँ, सबैजनाले हामीलाई त्यस्तो एप्रिसिएट गर्छ, तर नेपालमा आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ होइन, हामी नेपाली होइन, उता हाम्रो छिमेकी देशबाट रिसोर्सहरू ल्याउँ न यो प्रब्लम फिक्स गर्नको लागि, बाहिरको यो रिसोर्स ल्याउँ न, कुनै प्रडक्ट गर्दाखेरि पनि यहाँको होइन बाहिरको प्रडक्ट ल्याउँ न, बाहिरको प्रडक्ट भनेपछि वेल टेस्टेड हुन्छ, राम्रो हुन्छ। त्यो खालको मेन्टालिटी मैले पाउँदै चाहिँ मोनोटेकको एउटा स्थापना गरेर चाहिँ कस्तो भने होइन, हाम्रो क्वालिटी रिसोर्स चाहिँ हामी छौँ है, वी हेभ अ भेरी गुड क्वालिटी रिसोर्स, गुड पुल अफ क्वालिटी रिसोर्स, नट जस्ट नेसनली बट इन्टरनेसनली एज वेल। सो अहिले चाहिँ हामीले कस्तो छ भने पुल अफ रिसोर्सेसलाई चाहिँ कुनै एउटा प्रोजेक्ट आउँदाखेरि नेपालको प्रोजेक्ट होइन, बाहिरको प्रोजेक्टमा नेपालकै प्रोजेक्ट पनि बाहिरको मान्छेहरूले सपोर्ट, बाहिर बस्ने नेपालीहरूले नै सपोर्ट गरेर एउटा क्वालिटी वर्कफोर्स साइबर सिक्युरिटीमा, साइबर वेलफेयरमा एउटा राम्रो इन्भाइरोमेन्ट क्रिएट गरौँ भन्ने उद्देश्यले चाहिँ मोनोटेक वे इस्टाब्लिस्ड र अहिलेको सिलसिलामा पनि हामीले नेसनली पनि इन्टरनेसनली पनि राम्रै बिजनेस गरिरहेछौँ र साइबर सिक्युरिटी भनेको एकदम जल्दो बल्दो विषय होइन। अहिले नै $150 बिलियन को इन्भेस्टमेन्ट भइसकेको, जुन चाहिँ $300 बिलियन सम्म इन्भेस्टमेन्ट पुग्ने भइराख्दाखेरि यो अपर्च्युनिटी चाहिँ किन ग्राब नगर्ने भन्ने उद्देश्यले नै खोलेको भन्न चाहन्छु होइन। थ्याङ्क यू भेरी मच।
Finally, हाम्रो storytelling session यही end up भएको छ। Info Developers ICT Award 2022 in association with Nepal Telecom and Genius Solution, powered by Huawei and SCT Smart Choice Technology. आजको यो कार्यक्रममा यहाँहरू उपस्थित हुनुभएको छ। Let me again take a name of our sponsors. E-commerce partner The Raj, category sponsor Ansel, payment partner IME Pay, and internet partner This Home 518, knowledge partner Presidential Business School, ecosystem partner Microsoft, insurance partner IME General Life Insurance, data center and cloud partner Silver Lining Private Limited, IT training partner Broadway Infosys, edutech partner Vaid, incubation partner King's College, gaming partner Yarsha Lab, and we also have supporting partner Fuse Machine, security partner Eminence Ways, app partner Hamro Patro, broadcasting partner Kantipur Television ASD, technology partner Technorio, SMS partner Sparrow SMS,
And finally, we have supporting partner ICT Foundation Nepal and NE Hub. Well, this all sponsors and all the helping hands, thank you so much for tying up with ICT Award 2022. And also, I'd like to wish all the best to all the nominees as a तीनवटा category, Rising Star Innovation, Product ICT Award, and Startup categories रहेको छ उहाँहरू लगायत बाँकी 10 categories जो हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरू सबैजनालाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु र यहाँहरूलाई जानकारी गराउँ कि आइसिटी अवार्डले अब नेपालमा मात्र नभएर इन्टरनेसनल पेरिफेरीमा पनि टेकिसकेको छ साउथ एसिया स्टार्टअप क्याटेगोरिज लिएर चाहिँ साउथ एसियाभरि स्टार्टअप भएका बिजनेस जति पनि छन् आइटी रिलेटेड उहाँहरूले आफ्नो नोमिनेसन दिनुभएको छ एन्ड वी डु हेभ अ कम्प्लिट न्यू क्याटेगोरी दिस इयर र साथसाथै आजको यो माइक्रोसफ्ट एन्ड आइसिटी अवार्डको कोलाबोरेसनमा भएको यो कार्यक्रममा फेरि पनि रिपिट गर्न चाहन्छु to all the business and to all the IT professionals and IT company, you can join hand with Microsoft. With this, हामी कार्यक्रमको लगभग अन्त्यतिर आइपुगिसकेको छ. It's not time to say goodbye. जानकारी चाहिँ गराउन चाहन्छु यो कार्यक्रम सकिसकेपछि we do have a high tea. Please do participate on that. And for now, I would like to call event manager of ICT Award, Ms. Muskan Persai, on the stage with word of thanks.
Hello everyone, Namaste. Thank you so much for being here today. Me, on behalf of my entire team, would like to thank Kantipur Television and Microsoft and all of our sponsors for supporting us continuously. हामीले हाम्रो ICT Award को बारेमा मैले धेरै हजुरको टाइम लिन as you all know by now हामीले ICT Award को स्पेशल एपिसोडहरु कान्तिपुर टेलिभिजनमा पनि every Thursday 6:30 PM मा broadcast गरेको छौं गरिराखेको छौं. Make sure you watch it. And ICT Award 2022 मा सहभागी हुनु भएको public voting हाम्रो सुरु भइराखेको छ. So make sure you vote your favorite team as well. हाम्रो ICT Award को स्पेशल एपिसोड को बारेमा मैले भन्दै जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ हाम्रो ICT Award को ग्रान्ड फिनाले यो अपर्च्युनिटी लिए मैले हजुरहरु सबैजनालाई इन्भाइट गर्नको लागि it is happening on 23rd of December 2022. I'm sure you all want to witness the biggest tech award of Nepal. We all are excited for it. हामीले soon हजुरहरुको लागि टिकट ओपन गर्दै छौं. So to witness biggest tech award of Nepal, हजुरहरुले हाम्रो वेबसाइटमा गएर पनि पर्चेस गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. We will be soon announcing it, so stay updated for that. हजुरहरुको फेभरेट टिमलाई कसरी भोट गर्ने त भनेर प्रक्रिया जान्नको लागि चाहिँ www.ictaward.org मा गएर पनि हजुरहरुले हेर्न चाहनुहुन्छ. So before wrapping off for today, I'd also again like to call upon हाम्रो amazing host Ms. Priyanka Di to carry on the session. अब हामीले एकदम shortly हाम्रो event सकाउँछौं. So once again, thank you so much everyone for being here today. For now, Muskan, event manager for ICT Award, would like to rest here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Muskan ji. With this, we have come to the end of our program. Sampurna Media, print, radio, television, and online media. Thank you so much for being here. Microsoft team लाई पनि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद. हाम्रो सम्पूर्ण स्पोन्सर्सहरुलाई पनि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद. And thank you so much all the audience for being here. जो नोमिनीजहरु हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरुलाई पनि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद. तपाईहरु नआउनु भएको भए हाम्रो कार्यक्रम कसरी अगाडि बढ्थ्यो, right? And for a short note, every Thursday from 6:30 to 7 PM Kantipur Television ASD मा ICT Award को special episodesहरु गइरहेको छ. 4वटा एपिसोड 4टा एपिसोड जाने छ. And the Grand Day Info Developers ICT Award 2022 in association with Nepal Telecom and Genis, powered by Huawei and SCT हुन गइरहेको छ 23rd December मा. So finger crossed. Best of luck all the nominees. With this entire ICT team जो sounds मा हुनुहुन्थ्यो, हाम्रो live broadcast पनि भइरहेको थियो हैन, र event manager देखि entire team, camera person सबैजनालाई thank you very much. After this, we have a high tea. Please do be participated and chew on 23rd. र लास्टमा जान भन्न चाहन्छु आफूलाई फेभरेट लागेको जो टिम छ उहाँहरूलाई भोट गर्न नबिर्सिनु होला. भोट गर्नको लागि तपाईले IME पे अथवा SMS 35001 मा SMS गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. For more voting details ictaward.org तपाईले लगइन गर्न visit गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ त्यो website. So finally Haiti रहेको छ. Please do participate and हाम्रो refreshment and interaction program रहेको छ त्यहाँ. With this आजको यो host हैन तपाईको host हामी Priyanka Prasai would like to sign off. Have a good evening ahead. Thank you. Bye-bye.
ICT Award 2022 को विशेष प्रस्तुति लिएर हामी आउँदैछौँ यही डिसेम्बर 1 बाट मात्र कान्तिपुर टेलिभिजन SD मा every Thursday from 6:30 PM.
ICT Award, the biggest tech award of Nepal. Title sponsor, Info Developers. In association with Nepal Telecom and Genesis Solution. Powered by Huawei and SCT Smart Choice Technology. Endorsed by NTA. Category sponsored by Encel, e-commerce partner, Daraz, payment partner, IME Pay, internet partner, Dish Home FiberNet, knowledge partner, Presidential Business School, ecosystem partner, Microsoft, insurance partner, IME General Life, data center and cloud partner, Silver Lining Private Limited, IT training partner, Broadway Infosys, EdTech partner, Veda, incubation partner, King's College, gaming partner, Yarsa Labs, mobility partner, Gyre, security partner, Eminence Ways, broadcasting partner, Kantipur Television, app partner, Hamro Patro, technology partner, Technorio, SMS partner, Sparrow SMS, supporting partners, Fuse Machines, ICT Foundation Nepal, Nepal Entrepreneurs Hub. Acknowledged by event organized by Living with ICT.